You say who daughter is this?
Yeah.
That's Ernie with the guitar.
I know. Okay.
Well, no.
It ain't Ron.
When they did the
That's it. That's all.
when they do the verses, and every time you watch the verses, nigga.
No, I didn't.
Jesus Christ.
I don't be watching them either.
I was in
to be
and
honest.
out. I was in and
Not
out
all
of the Isaac Brother shit.
You didn't watch the Ozzy Brother one?
I was in and out of it. Like I ain't really.
Well, every time it was only two of them up there.
The nigga with the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's heard that.
Okay. Gotcha.
The nigga with
The one that's
guitar.
not Ron is her dad.
I said this is Ron and them niggas.
What if it was Ron's daughter though? It couldn't be Ron's daughter.
It could be. That's the only one I know.
Only two of them. What you mean?
It's Ron and them niggas. That's it. That's how you know them niggas.
50-50 chance on that one.
They need a biopic. They need a biopic so we know who the rest of them niggas is because we don't know who them niggas.
They will beat your ass. Bro.
You
Them
know
niggas
Ernie
was
though.
ruthless.
Ain't his name Ernie? Something like that.
Them niggas was
He gotta have an old man name. It's Ernie,
I'm not
right?
saying they wasn't.
They was whooping niggas out with crop tops on.
We don't know who none of you niggas is. We know Ron
Boy, you be
and them niggas. Ron and them
you
niggas.
be in this. You
The other
say
one gotta be.
That's what
Is Ernie? Is Ernie or something like that? What's the name? What's the other one name? We really don't know. The other Isley brother.
It's like 5 of them, though, ain't it?
Right now it's Ernie and it's
Ernie, I know Ernie.
Ron and them niggas. Them niggas need a biopic. We wouldn't know who the fuck Reby is. Like you need these movies to set these. We don't know who you niggas is.
Reby was a porn star,
No, Latoya.
That was
Latoya was a porn star.
She didn't do porn. It was only print.
but they all look alike. Now,
Now they all look alike.
Finally came together, huh?
shit, boy,
Make me look like my brother.
surgery. In them.
No, the
He said, "Give me that MJ special."
one of them didn't get surgery though.
Ooh.
The youngest one,
Randy,
Randy, he looks
the nigga with the keys on the leather
crazy.
jacket.
He looks crazy as hell. Like he really looks crazy, but he didn't get surgery.
Yeah.
Janet didn't get surgery. Did
Yeah,
she?
she did.
Randy got the Twix, right?
The who?
That don't change the Asian phase.
The what?
What they do.
Oh no, that's Jermaine.
Oh, with the ramen noodles? That's
It's
Jermaine.
two Randy.
Wait, which one is Randy? Randy.
It's two Randy Jackson.
Not the nigga from the X Factor or
That nigga.
what's the American Idol? Not him.
Yeah, okay.
Randy. Which one is Randy?
They call the nigga Randy Jackson. That's how you find him.
Right, Jackson 5. He looks.
See, it's
nuts.
Michael and them niggas.
No, it's really not though. Jermaine had a.
Boy, the rest of them niggas was the outlaws.
No, but listen,
I don't know. His nose look a little tampered with.
I don't know. He didn't.
Randy?
He
Tampered
don't
with.
know.
Oh, it's surgery in them in that DNA. It's surgery for sure.
His nose look.
Yeah, he got that.
Jackson.
He tried it. He tried one time.
He got damn. He put the wee nose on it.
Yeah. He tried one
Because
time.
Janet and Beyonce mama starting to look alike now.
Wow.
He might have had some nose work.
Maybe a little bit.
That's probably about
Boy, it's
it.
surgery in
But
that
he's the
DNA,
least-
man.
he's
It's
the
surgery
least
in them chromosomes.
tampered
He doing
with.
that every time, huh?
Cause he didn't bleach his skin or
Look
nothing.
at that shit. Oh my god.
Man, maybe
What
doing
is that?
bleaching and everything.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that. That's what Michael Jackson would have looked like if he ain't never get surgery.
Well, this
Yeah,
cat.
Exactly.
okay, we're not doing
That's
that.
exactly
We're
what he
not.
would look
exactly
No
what he
Michael
would look
slander. We're not doing that.
But he would look like that though.
It's
look like
knives and chlorine in they cat's hands.
That's wild.
No, the homie, he do look like Mike though. He look like Mike. He look like Mike.
Let me see.
He
Boy,
just
what the fuck is that?
he just got a strong
Yeah, that's-
jawline. He just got his
Yeah,
jawline a little
I'll
bit
give it to
stronger.
him.
That's after surgery.
This is before. This when he was young.
Oh, that's after surgery. Mike had already started. Mike started early, bro.
You can tell the difference in their nose. Like you can look at their nose and tell.
Yeah, his nose.
It's distinctly different.
Yeah, facts.
So you can tell when them niggas
like,
had
what?
surgery.
I didn't
now.
get surgery. Be like, come on now.
Nigga, honest.
Hey, we see
Sleeveless blouse. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
They be like, they go to therapy and shit. Therapy's like, what are you thinking? Yeah. Cut me. Cut. Yeah.
PTSD like a motherfucker. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We're not doing this
like,
to Jackson.
no, doc. They like, what?
Woo, they could be dreaming about getting stitched up.
We're not doing this with the Jacksons, okay? We can talk about Ron and them niggas. We're not doing this to Mike and them.
Oh,
We're not doing this to Mike and them.
So damn
You're an idiot.
stupid.
You're an idiot, man.
Like, who the fuck, nigga? You just got like 9 sounds in the back of your head. Yeah. And shout out to fucking the last little verses and shit.
Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown.
Keith and Bobby. Which, unfortunately, let me see. I didn't even want to go. We got a very, very special guest in here, but I gotta get this out. I gotta get this out because y'all got me fucked up. So a while ago, I told y'all New Edition was one of the most overrated groups
in the
history of R&B.
No, they not.
And I said the only reason they are glorified is because people like to stick New Edition, Bobby Brown's solo career, and BBD all in one.
Okay.
Bobby Brown got more exposed than Jagged Edge.
No, he did not. He's had a bad play. Whoever picked his playlist.
Hey, did the King R&B come before or after Whitney died?
Before she called him that. Whitney called him the King R&B. That's where that came from.
That verses had me like, why did they give him that?
Give him what? King R&B?
Just like here.
He was the King R&B. In 80,
Where was the R&B?
In late 80s, you couldn't deny
He was
it.
on top.
For 4 songs?
No,
They got him touring
he
around
had
the world
he
for
had the
sure.
he had the Don't Be Cruel shit. Don't Be Cruel was huge. Like you can't
Going
deny Don't Be Cruel. It was huge.
I got you.
Then he had the Ghostbusters shit came right after.
Okay.
Like shit, he's on top.
Keep on.
Who else was in the R&B at the time? Can you name them? And don't say no fucking Keith Sweat because Keith Sweat wasn't that at the time.
What was he?
Keith Sweat wasn't.
He
what?
wasn't Bobby fucking Brown.
What was Bobby Brown doing except coke? That niggas was like, you are the king of R&B.
He had all the number ones. How many number one? How many hits did he have on that album? On that one album?
We both acknowledge that
He said 4 songs.
it's very top heavy. We acknowledge that.
We did.
So what niggas was like, niggas handed him the king R&B tag like he was a running back.
Did he do the same thing for
I be
Usher at the
feeling the same
Confessions?
way with Jacquees too. He be saying he the
Wait,
king of
what?
R&B.
Excuse
No,
me?
that's
What?
self-titled.
Gave that to
That's
himself.
what I'm saying.
we not.
He did
Yeah,
that
that's just self-titled too. If Whitney gave him the name, shit, they was one.
That's a couple titles.
Because Whitney was the
On our
queen.
marriage, I say that
Whitney was the
king
queen. Was she
R&B.
not? Whitney wasn't the
So
queen
he
at the
just
time?
gets grandfathered in because she the queen. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, so it was
it don't work
Borrowed.
that way.
It was borrowed.
No, I mean, you can't say it was
bestowed.
He was
married
on top
into
of the
it.
time.
It was bestowed upon him.
He married into it.
Was Usher the king at the Confessions drop? Keep it a buck. Was he the king at the? Regardless of nobody, because it's very few people that actually listen to the first Usher album when it actually dropped.
the very, very first.
The very, very first.
You're not talking about
that
My
Diddy.
Way.
Yes,
A fact.
He was a baby though. That don't
he
count.
was. I
He was
listened
like
to it.
12.
Okay, but Chris Brown was the same age, and we gave Chris Brown the title right off the bat, right?
No.
Why not? Niggas say Chris Brown. Niggas, when you talk about Chris Brown music, and you say Chris Brown don't have a classic album, what's the first album niggas bring up?
The first one.
So what are we talking about? He's the same age as Usher.
Where does that equate to the king R&B?
No,
I'm
I
not
thought
saying
he
the
was
king.
like
I'm
15
saying
at that time though.
he made good music though. The album, Chris Brown made great music right out the gate at 15.
thought-
Mario's first album was 15. Like niggas can make great albums at 15.
Look, we're talking about the king R&B. What are you
Right.
doing right now?
So
What are you
was
doing right
at the
now?
Confessions drop was Usher the king R&B?
No,
He wasn't.
no.
Who was
I don't think we had one
in 2003?
R.
Usher.
Kelly.
at the time. Yes,
R. Kelly.
because that was when.
That's
Kelly
TP3.
too.
TP3 R. Kelly and TP2 R. Kelly are two different R. Kellys.
I mean, he still was putting out joints though. He had
And you got to think about features too. He had a
And
lot of.
he was
features
writing
in
for a
that
lot of
too.
people.
Come on, man. TP3 Reloaded
That
was
too.
was
You got to count all that.
Huh?
Writing
That it
credits.
was.
That was alright, man.
TP3
Come on,
Reloaded
don't be-
was alright. That's
don't-
not the
don't
one
be-
with the closets.
No,
Is it?
we put
We
that.
ain't talking about the
I don't know
closets.
what that was, but
In 2003,
What you talking about this?
R. Kelly was not big. He was not a big R. He
R.
wasn't
Kelly
bigger
was the
than
king until he got. Yeah.
I disagree.
For a Dave Chappelle
No,
show
the king
became a
R&B
reality
right now
for
is
him.
vacated because of R. Kelly's position.
He wouldn't be the king right now either.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't know what he be doing.
He wouldn't be the king, no way.
I ain't gonna lie. He probably.
Bro, there hasn't been
Transformed
one
into
since he
somebody
got
else.
locked up.
He wasn't the king before he got locked up. Before
Your boy had a chance, but he want to do opera.
No, he
I just
no.
recently seen a video, y'all, that T-Pain said that Usher told him he ruined R&B music. I never seen that before.
Which I mean,
I was like, damn, I know he told him
This,
something like that. He said,
this is pop shit.
yeah.
but
I was like,
to
damn,
me,
I didn't
it
know
went
that.
one ear and out the other because as soon as Usher got done with Confessions, he went straight into the OMGs
Right.
and
Facts.
that other weirdo
And doing
shit.
the,
He was doing the
shit
same
with,
fucking music.
Lil Jon and shit, yeah.
He was doing the same fucking music.
Yeah, that's true.
He gave us one. He only gave us one.
What?
He gave us one.
Who? Usher?
Yeah, on Here I Stand. What, like, other than OMG, what else did he have on there that was that? Nothing.
He didn't do it again after? What album was after
He
that?
got a few more. I can't do Ralph the Dome, but I know a Baby Let Me Love. That's OMG, right?
So, yeah, that's on.
Maybe I can break you down.
Come on, man.
That's it.
I'm just saying, this versus further solidified my point. Bobby Brown had a great, he's Lil Wayne, great 2-3 year run. And
Loving This Club was on there. My bad.
I think his marriage is what kind of tanked his career. When he married Whitney, it was like kind of at his prime, and then it just like it was over.
She was like, "Hey, baby, come get some of this."
Yeah, and he has said that. That's been on record. That she got him hooked.
You are the
He
man.
did say that.
I am the man.
They became reality TV stars. Like it wasn't even about music no more. They was in reality TV way before that was even a thing.
Yeah, that's
Whitney's fault though.
They glorified
That's Whitney's fault.
I'm
How
saying
you can't hit them same notes when your mouth do this. When your mouth, you can't sing the same with your mouth.
Bobby Brown went through there.
And then he went and got in the movie Thin Line. He did his dance. He did his thing.
Oh, he was still in shape too, and thin line between
Yeah,
love
he
and
was.
that was his out.
His jaw was sideways still though.
No, not till
His jaw was just starting.
Not
Watch
to,
right before he
He
danced.
was
not
definitely
to-
gritting shit, huh?
Nah,
not till two can play
got a
that
moment.
game.
He got a moment.
Not till two can play that game. That's when his mouth did the thing.
Testing his bite strength and shit every other
In thin
second.
line, he was good.
In Thin Line, it was doing it. Watch
No.
when he do his dance.
No, and that was two can play this game. In thin line, he was still. He was all right.
Dumb tongue. Look, can't say shit. Jibber jab. Sound like what's his name? Fat Albert. That mush mouth. Yeah. That's crazy. Tongue like a damn.
I've never been one to like. I've never been one to like dabble. But how much does it take? How much cocaine does it take?
They was on some Tyrone Bigham. Like Tyrone Bigham, for real, was like how Bobby probably used to be looking. Whitney, I gotta rock. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
To shift your whole jawline like went over, nigga. That's a lot of cocaine and shit.
That's crack.
Telling you in Thin Line.
I had a family member that like
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
used to do that when he was smoking crack.
I wouldn't doubt that shit.
That's crack. That's not
for
no
real.
cocaine.
Crack do it for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
That's
how
crack.
much of it though?
I don't know if it's like.
It's not like the first two or three. It got to take a few.
One of them little test tubes be fucking them up. So I don't know how max like the other shit be.
He probably doing metal pipes.
One little
You know what I'm
test
saying?
tube, they be backflipping and shit. So I don't know how the fuck that shit'd be if they did like a bong hit of that shit. I don't know. They
A
might
bong
sell
hit a
the
crack.
pole, bro. Yes, hey, you seen that Miami shit back in the day when they said there was the bath salts and the zombie dudes was running?
Oh,
yeah. That's what I would think it would be.
Flocker.
Like they would be
That was a flocker
indestructible
shit.
in their mind
That
or
was
something.
crazy.
Yeah, like that shit was. I was like, whoa.
They was out there eating people's faces.
Yes,
and
I
all
was
kinds
like,
of-
man.
Yeah, it's time for Versus to take it on the road, man. It don't hit the same. I would have never imagined. Now again, you know, comparing our little platforms, 350K will be a lot for us. But when you got two legends on the stage and y'all not superseding 350,
What's the name them do though?
who?
Soulja and Bow Wow.
Who's up there?
They was up there.
was
What
up
you
there.
mean?
But
You ain't
that
heard
one
Bow
was-
Wow? You ain't heard Soulja tell you?
I ain't see it.
The highest rated versus ever. Let Soulja tell it.
That's not the truth, is it?
I don't know how much he
say
did, but it was
some
definitely the most entertaining. And he got one of his songs. One of the songs he did charted because of it.
So it's not. So I don't think it's.
Who? Soulja? One of his older songs?
No,
charted?
the one he played 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Popped up on the chart.
Shit.
So if that's the case with the numbers, then it's not necessarily the platform is bad. It's the audience. Like who's tuning in? The people that are actually using Instagram as a daily tool probably isn't Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown's audience. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even just
No, that's
Instagram
true,
no
though.
more. You can go straight to the VERZUZ.com shit now.
Right. There's probably not people who
yeah.
use their phones as much as the people who like listen to. Soulja
They're probably
Boy
gonna convert
and
it to an
Bow
app
Wow. You know what I mean? It's different. It's
Thinking
it's
ahead.
generational
Because
difference.
I think when they done now, they combine all the
Stamp
views
date,
on
stamp
everything.
So
I
you
don't know
can't
what
tell me
the
that Anita
combined
Baker.
total
Who
was.
did Anita Baker battle? Or Gladys? It was Gladys Knight and
Yeah, I ain't watched that shit.
nobody did because the people who actually listen to their fucking music aren't tech savvy
No,
people.
they didn't either. Nobody.
It's not their generation. Like if you was to
But how
put
many times am I going
People
to
that
listen?
listen, the people that listen to their music.
I mean,
is,
what about
Aren't they-
Jeezy and
they're-
Gucci? Like they was.
Yeah.
They kind of like
It's
not
tattoos
necessarily
now.
this generation, but they still
kinda.
gotta-
I guarantee if you put NBA YoungBoy and fucking
Oh yeah, that'll do numbers. His
whoever
fans-
TK or whoever the fuck, I
I
don't
see
know.
fans
If you put them
more
two
loyal
niggas
than
on there.
Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Or
know.
what's the nigga from Florida?
Kodak Black.
Kodak. You
I'm
put them two
telling you,
niggas on there.
The one
the
dude said,
numbers will be
"I'll give you my
astronomical.
life, Kodak. I'll give you my life."
Yeah, if you
Boy,
put
Kodak's stealing that
Damn.
equipment. What you mean?
probably. But I'm saying
He
if
took from the-
you put people who actually use this technology on those platforms, you gonna get a different number.
Yeah,
I agree.
mean,
yeah, you can't go. But when you go to them older people, a lot of their fans already moved on.
I also feel like they didn't give
Like
it
in
time.
life, like they transitioned. I get it. Yeah.
Anyways, Keith whooped his ass and sunned him and little boyed him.
He did little boy, and that shit was pissing me off.
But Keith,
Keep a real gangster.
putting the F, Keith on some gangster shit. He told dude, I would have robbed you.
Wait,
So who
who did
that?
he go against? I didn't watch.
Bobby
I
Brown.
didn't watch.
The-
He went against Bobby Brown.
Remember the brother
Oh,
I
okay.
was showing y'all?
Oh, so that's okay. Now,
Yeah.
Remember the
that's
brother I
cool.
was showing y'all that was doing the quarantine shit that was putting them up?
Oh, you talking about?
DJ
Yeah, that
oh, yeah.
DJ
DJ.
Cassidy.
Yeah.
He was the
Okay, I know you're
DJ.
talking
Right.
Right.
He had chains on, and Keith was like, "Oh, you look good. I would have got you back in the day."
Isn't he a real estate mogul though? Like, what didn't he make his money off of real estate?
thug.
Like, Keith Sweat.
No, I heard he
Yeah.
was with the shits though.
You thug.
I heard he was with the shits back then. I don't know.
Yeah,
Look.
I don't know.
He had my dad wearing motherfucking turtlenecks and leather coats.
Today, your daddy probably had that on. Your daddy had that on today,
I
dude.
think the reigning champion turtlenecks is Maury Povich though. I ain't never seen him not wear
Oh
one.
no, Keith Sweat was that man, bro.
Keith might get him in the turtleneck. Bro.
Keith
You have
Sweat
to
was
compare that,
man.
make a compilation.
He was. Can't lie about that. He was. He big boy him. I ain't like that shit.
He was sunning him. He was sunning him.
I ain't even.
It
watch
was
all that
fucked
shit.
up. I was telling people. It was fucking. It wasn't fair to begin with. I would have put Keith Sweat up against a Teddy Riley.
I can't even think of 20 songs that Bobby Brown got.
Keith Sweat played some bullshit too. Like we're not gonna sit here
But-
like Keith Sweat
no,
played 20
but-
hits.
Okay, but
Keith
look,
Sweat played some bullshit too.
Ivan, but
Probably
my
his
thing is,
fan
Keith
favorites.
did that as a favor.
I don't think he did as a
He
favor.
was beating the shit out of Bobby, and then he got to a point.
Do they
where-
share each other playlists? I don't think they share each other playlists. Keith Sweat had some bullshit in his catalog.
No, Keith knew and the audience knew. We knew very early he is beating the dog shit out of Bobby. So eventually he just was like, nigga, I'm gonna play what I want to play. I'm
But-
whooping your ass.
These are preset playlists. What are you talking about? He not doing this off the fly. These are my 20 songs. DJ Cassidy, here are my 20 songs. DJ Cassidy, here's his 20 songs. Play them in this order. However it go. I'm pretty sure he wasn't like, okay, well, this nigga play some bullshit. DJ Cassidy. Because we watching it live, so you never saw him give him
Okay, even if they got a set playlist. If I'm Keith Sweat and I'm looking at Bobby shit, I'm whooping his damn rookie.
What's that?
Damn, you got a whole ringtone. What's going on? You been
Shit.
doing this too long for that.
My fault.
He got shit.
Play his fuck up.
Ooh, somebody got a ringtone. They important.
Nah,
But
everybody ringtone, nigga.
if I'm Keith Sweat and I'm looking at if it's set playlist, if I'm Keith Sweat and I'm looking at Bobby Brown's playlist, I'm beating your ass. So okay, I'm gonna insert some shit that I want to play because I know I'm whooping your ass. So some shit the audience don't know.
What I'm saying, do they get a chance to look at each other's playlists beforehand? Because if not, then Keith Sweat submitted the playlist with some bullshit on it, and if Bobby Brown had played the right songs at the right time, the battle could be looked at very different.
What Bobby Brown was on his Nelly shit for a minute too, nigga. He played some shit that we didn't know what it was either.
Absolutely did. Even when that's what I'm like. Okay, maybe he taking it easy in the first half. Second half, he gonna come with the back to back. No.
Let down,
like 4 songs in, he's like Bobby.
He was
Wake
playing.
up from the cocaine nap, my nigga. It's time. Like it's time. You only got a few left, my nigga. Wake up.
He was getting his ass beat, bro.
Oh my God, he was getting his ass beat.
Like, and then he was playing so much bullshit that the one song the internet couldn't wait for him to play. It didn't translate. It didn't translate. And that was the Ja Rule joint. It didn't translate. Poor Bobby.
And he tried to sing it live. That's why.
Well, both of them niggas. I said, boy, they was on they goddamn shit. So,
Keith still sound decent live.
Boy, Keith ain't never sounded decent. What is you talking?
He sound decent. He sounded decent. He sound like himself. Bobby don't sound like himself at all.
Yeah, I mean,
like he on this Frankie Beverly shit.
Oh, come on.
He on this Frankie Beverly shit.
Bobby been through life, man. Bobby had a rough life, man.
Water.
Bobby had a rough life, man.
Bobby's had a rough life. We gotta give it to him.
He had a rough life.
That don't mean you gotta eat it.
I like that.
Come on,
well, after that first song, that nigga
was tired. He was
They
tired.
said he had a medical condition.
Yeah, he did, I bet.
Asthma or something? I don't know. Something else.
I don't know what it was.
That gut, nigga.
Retracting airflow.
But that gut don't come for free. Come with that, nigga. That's a package, nigga.
He had a rough life, man.
Well, that gut come with something.
He's had a rough life, man. We gotta give him.
But goddamn, man, let's start this show, man.
Let's start the show.
23 minutes in, let's start the
peace,
show.
y'all. This is the Views on the 7 podcast. This is your guy Spence. I'm joined by my homeboys, Ivan.
What's good?
Skinny.
Yeah.
Wifey is in the building.
Yeah.
And we have a very, very special guest, man. This brother been fucking with us for a minute, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you've done to highlight, this podcast and putting us on your platform, man. Yeah. I'm gonna let this brother introduce himself because this shit fucked me up.
You ain't gonna call another man that?
What's up with it, y'all, man? It's Sexy in the building. SSM is in the building. Fly Gang is in the building, man. And I appreciate that, Spence, for real, man. Views from the 7, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, man.
And likewise, man, I see you, being communicated with me and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I've been really, really wanting to get on here. And I told you I was going to come, so yeah, let's get to it, bro. Let's do it. Go ahead.
You gonna get right to the name?
Fire it
Yeah,
off.
but before we get started, I'm just gonna refer to you as David because because at 37 years old, what I refuse to do is call another nigga sexy. I don't give a fuck. What's on your birth certificate? So when I say David, I'm talking to you, brother. Okay.
Is that your real government?
That's my government. Yes, sir.
What's your middle name?
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Delicious?
Actually. No. Sexy Delicious Bite, huh? That'd have been the name of the motherfucking millennium. But nah, my name is Sexy Dejour, and Dejour is of the daytime in French because I was born in the daytime. And then my other middle name is Versace. My last name is Lewis.
Wait, what your pops was Frank Lucas?
Oh man, damn! Chi-Town finest.
Iceberg
man.
Slim?
Chi-Town's finest out there. Yeah,
Look,
Iceberg. You know about
he
it.
He related to Fuller Game.
I do got one. God damn. His whole name. I couldn't.
Look, Fuller Game.
They dial at mama.
We know Project.
And they
names
just
we
gave
know.
you a name because it was the daytime when you was born. That was some on the fly shit. Like,
You already know.
we're gonna name him this because it's morning time. So what would happen if you'd have been born at night?
Shit, I don't know. They probably had to call it noon or something, evening. Sexy evening.
So what projects you come from? Nigga, we know hood names we hear. What projects you was born in?
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, man. I was on the west side. Yeah.
Oh wait,
My pops from the west side of Chicago.
Okay.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been out there.
Yeah.
Been out there.
So,
I've been.
have you ever was like, Pops, like, what my name? How did y'all come up with my name?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, shit, I've told the stories like damn near a fairy tale now. Once upon a time, back in '96.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, December 31st, I was born, and then
Capricorn.
my mom was, yes, sir. My mom was hella mad at me. She was like, man, you should have just held out because in Albuquerque, I don't know how it is in every other state, but in New Mexico, they give you all the diapers, food for like a whole year.
For being a New Year baby.
For being a New Year baby.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she was like, man, he was ready to go. So my dad was like, well, I want to name him either God, Money, or Lucky. My mom was like, "Gosh, off the bat, she like, okay, well, I'm telling you, feel me? Like he had it planned out, talked about on the way to the hospital, the man was definitely determined.
That's why he didn't bless me with a son. I would have named my son some off the wall shit too.
Exactly.
So I feel your pop.
What was Pop's pharmacist?
No. He was street
Human
man.
resources?
No, none of that. No, you know what I'm saying? He hooped, did some street stuff for a little bit,
right.
handle business, whatever he had to do.
Okay,
and then he became film production and stuff like that. He was working with Steven Seagal, Spice One, not necessarily big
Spice One. Okay, it's coming together
Eddie
now.
Griffin and stuff.
You gonna
paint the picture for us.
You gonna skip right over Steven Seagal?
Angie's favorite.
Ray Liotta, like
Ray. Okay.
Yeah, so he
worked with that ponytail, man. He worked with that ponytail.
Like that.
Work with the ponytail.
Man. He a big motherfucker. My dad said too. He said Steven 6'4".
See?
He a big dude.
I will pow. Steven Seagal motherfucking ass.
Yeah,
Front kick the shit out of you.
He ain't getting no 1-on-1 with me.
So
like, what you mean?
Yeah.
You don't
God, money, or lucky.
You right. So my mom was like, "Yeah, God is out the window. Like that's not happening."
Okay, boom.
So she was like, Lucky was cool, but money is just, I don't want him to start getting that in his head. Like money is like the root of everything and stuff. Yeah. So he was like, well, I did have one more, but I didn't know what you were thinking. And I was thinking sexy, but with 2 X's to make it not the adjective specifically.
So we got porn.
Hey, if I'd have had one more for sure, that was my destiny. Trust me, I went to the AVAs when I was like 13 trying to get there. I ain't gonna lie, I went to the Hard Rock, was like, let me in. But
you had the name.
That's what I was telling him. So for real, straight up, look, I got my little middle school card. It was funny, but my mom was like, I like sexy, and then the nurse came in, ear hustled, and was like, you can't name no child that. How would he feel growing up, and what would people call? My mom was like, well, I can name my child whatever I want. So she A-OK, sign approval, it's stamped.
Stubbornness of black women.
It's done.
How has it been growing up with that name?
Early out, it was kind of how it is now, because I'm an adult, so I'm always with other adults. It's like kids, like kids are like, oh, that's weird, or this. It's same now, because the middle age is like, oh, that's kind of cool, or it's not really that apparent in your mind as much. But as a kid, it was, I fought a lot because people wanted to try me. Oh, your name's sexy, you must be sweet, all that. When I got to the Army, I had no issues. Like, seriously, through basic training, nothing. They just told me, like, to say my name 3 times in front of everybody. They all laughed and shit. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? After that, battle rapping, when I did battle rapping, I'm not going to talk about the league, discuss the league, or no free promotion on them because, I split ways with them. But when I was in the league, that was definitely a difficult time because I couldn't get battles. They were scared to battle me because of my name. They was like, we don't know what you're talking about. Like, I was young too. Yeah, they were like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. So I feel like overall, it has never been, like, I've dealt with a lot more people, I feel like, having problems with it, but it never was enough for me to, like, suffice to it or be like, no, I'm going to change my name or nothing like that.
What was your parents' age when you was born?
My mom was 18, my dad was like 22.
The picture, okay. The picture coming together. I feel it. Okay,
determined.
Got you.
So how did you feel when you first heard Ray J "Sexy Can I"?
Hey, this is the craziest thing. I'm glad you say that. When I used to be like out of upset or something, like I used to have real bad anger problems on the game and stuff. So when I get mad, my mom, look at him. My mom would be like, son, I'm gonna play you every song that got sexy on it. And so she be playing, you know what I'm saying? Like Outkast, ain't nobody don't pass me. You know what I'm saying? Play the Outkast.
That HBK theme song was
too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Can I? All that shit. Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Sexy
love. I'll be like, come on, you're doing it too much now.
That is hilarious, fam.
I'm telling you. And then my brother's name is Notorious. That's right under me. So she play all. Oh yeah, it get deep. So she get all the Biggie be in there. You know what I'm saying? Really, really get this Biggie on his shit.
Your brother name.
Turn him up.
Your brother name is Notorious.
Oh yeah, his name is Notorious, but it's with an A though.
God damn, you delivered. God damn it. Oh shit. Sexy and Notorious.
Shit, they get deep, man.
Notorious Sexy.
Icy's is the oldest. Okay,
Wait, you got a brother named Pisces?
Yes, but it's spelled differently.
Fuck, like what is these names? And then you got somebody named Romance?
Romance is 16. He go by Major Impact. You know, he my little brother. He's on a couple songs with me. Woo! And then the baby, he's 9. And his name is Loyalty. That goes sealed it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? We all got 2 middle names, too.
I fucking feel it, man.
Yeah, y'all gonna meet my pops. I was wanting to get him here today, but he had stuff to do and stuff. So
y'all here too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
You know what? That's crazy because
Pops got a regular name though, right?
Oh yeah, Vernell.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Romance.
So romance. And his middle name is Ed
Pretty Ricky. If you ever need an extra member,
Hey, y'all would have been a cold ass group, man.
that's a motherfucker.
A cold ass group.
I'm telling you.
Y'all could have been sucked, but the names would have got y'all.
Like
Y'all could have been like sexy, romance.
Hey, we'd have been fusing like a motherfucker. We'd have been Go Tanks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sexy and Tory
Fucking
fused.
Power Rangers in this motherfucker.
Oh man, that's some cold shit.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad you.
good.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you taking it like a champ because man, I had this shit. I didn't know you was gonna give me all this, but man, oh my god.
how did you make it through high school? Because there's no way.
I'm telling you, man. I was a tremendous athlete. I'll tell you that much.
Nice.
I was never tall, but I played quarterback. I played varsity backup, quarterback, and everything. Like I was nice. But I also played safety. I started at safety. I went to Bonanza High School for freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, we were garbage. I only had 3 people that actually played football before on my freshman team.
I saved my son from that.
See what I'm saying? But we couldn't get the zone variance, or else I went to Palo and it'd have been a whole different story. But you know, things happen. So my freshman year, I ran for like 9 touchdowns as running back. We didn't have many athletes and stuff. Sophomore year, I played quarterback. I threw 20 touchdowns. I could have went to Rice University. It was a couple of them because I had academics. I graduated with honors.
Nice.
And I had
dope.
And I had the football athletics. So I chose to go to the military as we were talking before.
Why over Rice? Rice.
Man, it was a situation where I honestly had never been away from my family. Like I said, I got a lot of brothers and shit, and I didn't want to go out there. I didn't know how room and board worked and none of that. And my pops never went to college, none of that. Like I said, you know, he was on a different wave back then.
Clearly.
And so, right, it's the names.
I thought my pops was something else, but man.
And so, after that, I didn't really want to go out there and struggle by myself. You know, I didn't have no car or nothing. You know, we didn't have no money like that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just build it on my own, go into the military.
Rice is in what, Houston?
Yep.
That's a prestigious university, man.
I still got my letters and all that. But yeah, I chose that. But, you know, either way it goes, now I got out the military. I'm disabled veteran now, so I got my percentages, and I'm going to get my college anyway all the way to a doctorate.
You don't got the Captain Dan leg, do you?
Oh, no. I mean, I do got sciatica, so I get nerve damage here and there. But other than that, I'm cool. Yeah, I go to physical therapy.
I almost find it commendable. It's a lot of pressure, but I almost find it commendable because what your mom and pops actually did was, as wild as they may seem to us, with those names, everywhere y'all go, y'all sticking out.
Facts.
But on the other hand, it could have been to you guys' detriment. So I'm gonna shout out you and your family, because it could be a situation like a LeBron James, where you just got this name and you can't like live up to it.
Right.
That sounds wild.
Nigga, you ain't sexy, nigga.
That sounds like you're
I get that all the time anyway.
Where's the romance? You're not romantic at all.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
How ironic.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I appreciate that gratitude.
So when you went to the you went to the military, you started your music out there.
Yeah, I restarted it. So I've been doing music. Yeah, I've been doing music since I was 10.
Okay.
I'm 24, so I've been doing music for 14 years.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And
still young dude.
Yeah, about 2 years. I'll give about collective 2 years of time I didn't do nothing. Whether it was, you know, I didn't feel like doing it no more when I was younger, or whatever the case. So about 10 to 12 years solid.
So when did this league come around?
When I went into the league?
Yeah.
14. I was 14 years old, and I was the first battle rapper with 1 million views at that age, or even close to that. We moved out here in 2006. It was my mom's decision. Because I don't know if y'all know, but in Albuquerque, when you drive into the city, it's called the land of enchantment.
Yeah.
But we call it the land of entrapment because people always come back or they never leave. Like, that's how Albuquerque is.
Shit.
Like, they had 4-5 baby mamas live right next door and shit. Like, this stay
Wait,
home.
are we talking about the real Mexico or in
No,
Albuquerque, New
Mexico.
Oh, Texas.
No.
Nigga, what did you
New
just say?
Mexico.
What did you just say?
New Mexico near Texas?
Oh,
Yes,
I
it
thought
is.
you
Yeah, but
said
it's
in Texas.
You said in Texas, though.
Shit, it might as well be.
No.
Nah, we
How
a pretty
far-
big state. Hold up.
How far is it from Texas?
It's literally the next state
right
over.
Right next to
Next
it.
door.
El
Yeah, that's
Paso real
Texas.
close.
You know fucking big Texas? That's fucking Texas.
It's not
Tell me-
Texas.
New Mexico pretty big.
How
bro.
many niggas? How many
How you gonna
niggas?
tell the man it's Texas?
How many
you run
niggas from
into-
Texas?
Aside from you, if you run into a nigga from New Mexico, is he gonna say I'm from New Mexico or I'm from Texas?
He not gonna say He not gonna say Texas, but he'll probably say somewhere like where you probably wouldn't even believe, like Memphis, Chicago, Cali. Like they
Sound
it's
like
a
Vegas
it's a
niggas to me,
jambalaya.
shit.
Yeah, I promise you.
Don't want to claim
It
they
started
own
with my
shit.
pops. According to my pops, you know, the hood literature of Albuquerque. You know, the Bloods and Crips started when the Colors movie came out, and then everybody started coming from everywhere, and it was different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just Albuquerque niggas. And shout out to Exhibit too, because he from there.
Exhibit is from Albuquerque.
He went to college with my uncle, rest in peace, and my mom.
Wow.
Exhibit is from
Yeah,
Albuquerque.
so I used to play hoop
thought he
up
from
tournaments
Detroit.
against his son. No.
You might be thinking about corrupt.
He probably was like a
from
ludicrous
Philly.
thing where he was
Philly,
born in
ain't he?
Chicago,
I thought he was
raised
from
somewhere
Jersey.
else or something.
They're from Philly.
Philadelphia. Corrupt.
One
But
of
they
them.
the joiners. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know his auntie and everything. I mean, his
Wow.
niece and everything.
Okay. So
What's the black community like in Albuquerque?
It's what would you want me to like you mean like are we knit ties?
There's a lot
or
of natives
something,
there, though,
like- Oh yeah, there's reservation land out there. They got
Yeah.
their own police and everything. You know, that's their own territory.
from like Freeway to Salina, like how black is it?
Oh, it's black out there for sure.
Is
You
it?
got some Haitians out there, everything.
Oh, okay, that's a different.
Yeah,
That's different. Yeah, you fuck with a different animal.
and you got the cartel shit right by there. You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
a wild city, man.
Shout out to whatever's going in Haiti.
Duke City 505.
Yeah.
We in the building, man.
Whatever's going to Haiti right now, nigga. It's 2020. I ain't know niggas can still just run up into.
21.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. It's 2021. I didn't know niggas could still just run up in a president's home and just pop out. You
Assassinate, yeah.
know what I mean? That's kind of wild.
Yeah, I know.
In
That's happening
2021.
in Haiti.
Yeah, today.
They had to evacuate his wife, the first lady.
But
she
they
die?
She got
came
injured though. I know she got injured.
She didn't
though.
die.
Like, how,
He died.
how you evacuate me and you let them infiltrate here?
They
like,
came and
that's
knocked
ass
off the
backwards.
president.
Knocked him off.
That's ass backwards.
On some
And
shit.
they're
something
taking her
different.
to Miami. That's what the news was saying.
Why would they?
Shit.
So they
What
give her
the
no
fuck?
Right, like why?
Oh, leave
That's
it
what I
in.
said when I saw it. Like, why would y'all say where you
Miami?
taking her?
I thought.
Boy, niggas gonna put some hair on in her
We
burger
like,
and.
Hit the motherfucker westward.
Yeah, Miami is Haiti again. That's
And I'm like, nigga, shit. Moved from the west side to the east side. Shit.
They got their own problems out there right now, boy. I be scared. That got me fucked up. I don't think I could ever go out there.
And you seen that
Hey.
landslide on the building?
The
They
yeah,
missing
the
like
building-
100-something people out there.
In Miami?
No, them dead. They dead now. It ain't
That's-
even,
yeah.
It ain't even because
Oh, man,
they
that's
blew up the.
Do we have to say it like that?
No,
they
they're
dead now.
They're dead. They blew
Yeah,
up the
but
other side of the building.
it
Like
just-
y'all had a chance. Well, it was 8 days. It was like 7 or 8 days before, because only one side of the building came down, and so it was like 7 or 8 days had passed, and they didn't find nobody yet.
Wow.
So they ended up blowing up the other side of the building. So that came down.
Killed
Oh,
everybody.
that's a wrap.
I mean,
I heard they was using some kind of like sonic machine and trying to find people though. So I'm assuming they couldn't detect no heartbeat or whatever it was. Whatever they was trying to
yeah.
use to
So
pick it up.
let's blow up the other side of this building.
I mean, the niggas dead already. Shit,
But then, what is it? A hurricane or some shit is coming. Some shit is coming. It's fucked up, man. But that got me fucked up now because I already don't like high rises and shit. Out here, I
I
can't.
don't fuck with the water at all.
Like, where was it at? Palm, was it the Palms place? Palms place got the fucking see-through balcony.
yeah, okay.
I went out there and threw up.
what did you call the place again though? What is it?
It's Palms place, ain't it? What is it?
We not talking about the palms?
Yeah, Palms place.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
Think the palms. The palms. It's just the palms,
That
folks.
nigga said palms.
I thought it was the building right on the big ass building on the side of the Palms. I think
Palms
it's
Place.
called Palms Place.
Palms. It's still the Palms, but it's the place.
Oh.
Palms Place.
Fuck y'all.
I thought it was Ghost Bar. It's not Ghost Bar. That's not Ghost Bar.
Ghost Bar was actually inside the casino,
Ghost Bar's
Yeah.
inside the casino.
but they had the hotel because the Palms got their own hotel and shit too.
Yeah.
And they got the big ass one on the side.
They got the little pool thing at the top, right? That
Yeah.
come out?
Yeah, but
Yeah, and they
the
got
balcony is see through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
So when you
That's
walk
where they
out
had
there,
the
you can see
real
all
world
that.
at. That's where they had real world at one point.
Oh,
That's where they got
okay.
the basketball, the one with the basketball gym.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. The bowling alley.
Y'all
and
down there
shit.
threw
Yeah.
up.
You scared of heights?
Man, that's wild. I don't want to look
I
at
dabble.
it though. I mean,
Nah,
getting
for
up there
real.
is cool, but like looking down, like staring down, like nah, I'm not
Yeah,
into
that's
that.
why
That shit is under your
That's not
feet though. Like you
appealing at
can't
all.
really like it's.
That's why I ain't
standing
never
in
been
the
to the
air.
stratosphere, and I don't
Can
ever
you
plan on
imagine,
going.
like,
That's wild.
I'm asleep and then the building caves in like at midnight.
That's
That's
wild.
fucked up.
Like that's you don't.
My
technically,
question-
You either don't even feel it.
Hopefully,
What made you choose the time? Midnight.
No, it happened like everybody was asleep when it happened. It was like right after midnight. It was like 12:06, something like that.
that'd be cool though. Cause you're like, damn, this dream long. I ain't gonna.
It'd
I ain't
be
never,
cool.
I ain't woke up yet. Damn. When am I gonna wake up? Like, oh no, I'm really ain't never waking up. What the fuck?
What is happening?
You gonna let that rest?
That's crazy.
Y'all can't never be serious.
Just say, I'm just saying, like, just be like, damn, I'm dreaming, but like, nigga, it's been 3 days. I still ain't woke up. What the fuck is going on? Like, oh, I'm really never waking up again. Okay, nobody explain that to me. Damn,
What if you stuck in a bad dream though?
that suck.
Oh, if you in a bad dream, you can't wake
Like
up.
Freddy Krueger chasing you and shit.
man.
Like, damn, nigga, wake me up. What the fuck is going on? Like, oh wait, I'm never getting up. This nigga gonna chase me forever? Damn.
Go shake a nigga hand. Hey, it's a cold ass dream, cuz. Nigga, it's been 2 weeks.
Y'all going straight to hell. All of y'all.
They gonna be like, nigga, it's time to change your simulation, nigga. Boy, might as well live it up, nigga.
Peace to them. That's fucked up, man. Now, because basically Miami is like, what, a fucking island? Like,
I don't know what
it's
you
all
saying.
on water, right?
It's an
The majority of
unstable
it-
place. That's what
It
I'm
is
calling
unstable.
it.
That's the reason they caved in.
It's like, isn't it?
Majority
isn't
of
that
it is
like a
man-made,
They
though.
said that the
peninsula?
building was kind of
Miami?
built wrong too, because you know they just be building shit now.
Because they build it on water.
A
It's
lot of
basically
the, a lot
on
of
water.
the ocean
Yeah,
shit is
you-
man made. Like
that's
when
the
you
thing.
go out there and you get in the ocean, when you had a conversation with them, they say a lot of it is man made.
How do you man-made the ocean?
Like they like a lot of it is built onto like it's I don't know. So like some shit they
Yeah,
did for the
come on.
cartel shit. Like
We talking about the ocean, not a
no,
land.
legit. No, listen. From wherever
sound like Paul's place right now.
wherever it originally started at,
They
They
built onto it.
extended it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
They
Oh,
built
so
along to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like
Uneven
you know,
ground.
Yeah,
Ellis, Ellis Island is man-made in New York.
Uh.
Completely man-made. They said that's the dirt from them building the subway. They built Ellis Island.
Yeah.
What is the hell is island?
You know what Ellis Island is? What the Statue of Liberty is? Where all the immigrants used to have to come through?
Oh. You think I don't live in New York,
Fun
nigga.
fact. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just learned
But
something.
I just know that.
I know
that-
Ellis Island on Flamingo and Cobalt.
I just know from what I seen that hotel they built it on shaky ground. They built it on shaky ground, and people have been writing this shit up forever.
I don't blame them.
So, when I get knee deep in my Googles, like 2 days beforehand, the pool dude came, and he took pictures of the underground, and he'd seen the shit was cracking.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later,
It's gone. It's sad. They said one of the responders had actually found his son.
yeah, his daughter.
It was his daughter.
daughter,
I thought
I
it
think
was.
it was
I thought it was his son.
Ooh.
It's
Or
fucked
found
up,
his
man.
child. Either way, like it's.
It's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. And it's it was like a seasonal. They're like seasonal.
Like timeshare?
Not like timeshares, but like vacation
Vacation home.
Vacation
home type of
Yeah.
deal. So thankfully it wasn't fully occupied, but still people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
That's
fucked
awful.
up.
That's fucked up.
That's terrible.
So you get into this. How did you find out about this league at 14?
Actually, that was my mom. She was looking up different things that were in Las Vegas and stuff like that, like Las Vegas events. She stumbled upon that, talked to my pops about it. They talked to me about it. Was like, you think you could do something like this?
Yeah.
Something that you would.
So your moms and pops was pushing your.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Always been
shit, that's
supportive on whatever we end up doing. Like my brother decided he wanted a chef. He became a chef in the Army, and they support him through that. Cookbooks, outfits. My pops filming commercials for him and
Romance
shit.
Is fitting.
Oh, wow.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Romance is no. Is it Romance or Notorious?
Notorious. He's the one that's the chef.
Notorious turned out to be a cook.
The chef Notorious. That's cold though.
Yeah,
They did they shit with that.
He got one.
Notorious. And you like cooking the grits and shit?
Yeah, he used to be Notorious. 200 pounds of eggs and shit feeding all the soldiers.
That's cold. I make
Notorious
Notorious.
chef.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Sprinkling the party doing that motherfucker.
Cold ass name.
That's cold, nigga.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's a cold ass name for sure.
On me, I'm telling you.
That's cold right there.
But yeah, so my mom looked it up. We talked to a couple people. They were like, well, he can come out. He's not going to be just accepted. We'll see how he does. Oh, my bad. Appreciate you. We'll see how he does. And then I went up there, and nobody wanted to battle me. It was me. Well, let me say it in order. My pops, my homeboy Ladarian, my homeboy Andy, my homeboy Stafford, my little brother Notorious, and we was all there. And my dad was like, look, I got a ban on my son, whoever want to go at it, 2-3 rounds, whatever. So Interstate Fats was in there. Who else was in there at the time?
He was grown at the time.
There was a couple of them. Kid Domes was in there. It was like, we not fucking with him. Like, obviously he must got something. And so this dude was like, I'll battle you, but for free. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no bread for it. And I destroyed him. They was like, oh, he definitely in the league and shit. So I did that. And then my next battle, I went against Miles Lowe.
Yeah, shout out. That's bro, man. Shout out.
I already know. So shout out to Miles Lowe. Shout out to my man Noise. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about both the Miles. Yeah, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with them too. So we did our battle and then shit just went crazy. And that was my sophomore year. So he was a little older than me and shit, but we
14
both
and 16, right? He was like 2 years old.
Yeah. He was a little he was about a year and a half, I think is what he actually is to me. And he was going to Cimarron, so I knew he went to Cimarron and he played football. What he told me, and I was going to Bananas, and I knew I was starting, so I was like, "This cool to me." So when we hit 1 million, we chopped it up, and that's another thing that we talked about when I did the Gatekeepers with them. Is that everybody always thought we had a beef and shit after we battled or, during the time. And we ain't never, we always been cool people. Yeah. So we do got some music that's going to be on the way and shit. But that was pretty much like the crack of everything, like the opening and shit.
Well, as it stands, I would say I gave it.
You talking about the battle?
Yeah.
The way you went the rounds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
2-1, Miles.
Okay.
I agree.
2-1.
Which rounds you think he won?
The first two, you destroyed him in the third.
Okay. With the Chris Stokes as your manager. We talked about that ourselves a couple of times. He feels he won. I do feel like I got him, but I do feel like if you're going off the overall performance, he won. He definitely drew the crowd a lot more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the shit I was saying was really over the head. I swear to you, it was over the head. Like, it was not getting some of the shit.
Yeah, it was. You were don't get me wrong. You were rapping, but to me, battle rap is more than just rapping.
Yeah, animation is definitely.
So maybe because I'm looking at it through like 2021 eyes. Mm-hmm. So it's like you were on there talking your shit.
Right.
You were on there spitting. But he was more performative. He was definitely. It felt like he was more battle rap ready.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Especially during that time, that was how niggas was rapping.
Right.
I didn't see that battle until Miles came on the show the first time. And that's when I watched it, and I probably rated it the same way.
Okay.
And then I watched it again, but yeah, it was the performance part. Like I think battle rap is more than just rapping now. So it's the performance and all that. Why you leave battle rap?
Actually, a mutual friend of Miles Lowe and I, Jalen Scott, when he had passed away. I won't go into detail about none of that. That's, shout out to his family and stuff. When he had passed away, I just really didn't want to do it no more because he personally told me and Miles, separately, but we both talked about it. Like he was inspired by us doing it. And he ended up being undefeated. Yeah. Like he was not losing. He was tearing shit up, and he was like, "Man, I respect y'all getting out there, showing us we could do it at this younger age."
Yeah.
And that shit really hurt, man. It really did. So I just fell out of love with it. But on a 2-part to it, Miles and I talk about it. It was the compensation end of it. Like we was young, we didn't know nothing about YouTube payments. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know nothing about YouTube. Just recently, a YouTube button got released for it off our video. There was like 37,000 subscribers off that one video on the channel. No recognition. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But karma gonna return it. So it is what it is.
That was my my next question. Because as it stands, I was actually telling Wifey, I said, man, this video is at 16 million.
Yeah.
A 16 million view video creates mad leverage.
Yes.
So, I guess you kind of answered it without answering it already. But aside from the recognition, did you get anything from it? Or did
Excuse me. Nah.
Yeah.
And the situation is like something. Might as well, just gone to just let go. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But we know. I got 24 million in total. If you go by average battle, I'm number one in the United States. The only people beating me is like London and, countries where everybody, Guam and shit like that. But by average, I got 24 million views off 6 battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm averaging 4 million a battle. Easy. Yeah. Arsenal and them is averaging like 1.8, conceded and stuff like that. So that's why I beat them by average, not in total amount of views, but they got 200 battles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I did 6 of them. So it was a situation where I just had to take it on the chin. Like, my parents didn't know nothing about that or nothing. Like, that shit was all new to us. That's why Soulja Boy, like, saying he the first did, like, that was right around Twitter was starting, all that shit, too. When he was popping, like, we didn't know nothing about YouTube. So, shit, it is what it is.
When did you come to find out that something came from this?
Oh, shit, it was probably at 500,000 views. Actually, one of my homeboys I was going to high school with, he was doing gaming videos and stuff at the time. And he was just like just reviewing games. And he was like, man, have you ever heard of, like, getting compensated for YouTube because they pay people off views? And I told that to my parents. We did some research on it, you know what I'm saying, found out, and then it just, I don't know, motherfuckers just wanted to be ghosts about the situation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Change numbers, et cetera, so.
That's wild.
It just was what it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't catch a ghost. You can't catch a ghost.
What does, like, so being in that space at a young age, what does that look like from your vantage point? Like, being, like, saying, I went viral at 14, 15 years old. Like, what does that look like?
It's, now I take it more like a stern, more cockier type thing. Before I was real humble. Like, man, I had never had no type of support or love like that before. Because like I said, I've been doing music since I was 10. Right. I was doing it out here. I was going to get my CDs out at Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I could even reach that level. Right. And then after a while, I just let go of it, stopped mentioning it to people because I just really didn't bother. And then when I started noticing people actually like could recognize me a little bit, because my voice is very different. Yeah. I don't feel like I look necessarily too much different. I got facial and stuff, but if they really like connect the dots or really looked at me, they'd be like, oh, that is you. And then that's where I started taking it like, I need to let people know this because that is like a milestone. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand like what type of situations. I was getting real love back then. I had a lot of celebrities adding me on Twitter and shit, but that was like
was the girls at school like, okay, they go,
they
like go sexy, hey boo.
You already know. I was spitting every day at school. Matter of fact, I've been shout out to Bootleg Kev too, because I've been wanting to get in contact with him because I battled him in 8th grade. Okay. When I was 12, he came to our school, but I was too young for the tickets. I always be too young. But he gave me a T-shirt and shit, and I 2-0'd him. And then I did, I don't know if y'all remember, they did the, I think it was called Open Mic or Rock the Mic, and YG was out here. This was like a long time ago. I was like,
Tootie Booty YG?
Yes, Tootie Booty YG. He was in front of the Meadows Mall, and they was doing it to go on tour if you won the Rock the Mic thing. and they had like the big old stage out there. You go and perform.
Wow.
They
Was
said
the
I
Meadows
won.
or the Boulevard?
I believe it was the Boulevard.
It was the Boulevard. I remember that. I think it was the Boulevard. I remember
That was like right around to it, but everything. He had the cargo pants on, like everything with the long socks,
That's
and he
crazy.
was like, "Bro, you was too young.
Tooted and booted.
You was too
That's
young."
what song
man.
he had at the time.
For
though.
real, I mean,
that was his song. at that time.
And I know I was jerking to it and
Do y'all
shit.
do y'all think a lot of people know him for making Tooted and Booted?
Nah,
I don't
he
think
had a
so.
great rebrand. He had a great rebrand.
But that was definitely
Did
the
he?
song that was popping at
Did
that
he?
time.
Definitely,
You
Blood making Tooted and Booted.
you would connect it to if you didn't know.
definitely just got to dance.
You would
to
say
that.
this man is a super blood that made Tooted and Booted. You wouldn't even hear a California accent and then Tooted and Booted.
That was because of Ty Dolla $ign though. Like, didn't he write the hook and stuff?
Was
he
Ty
on the
Dolla
hook?
$ign on the hook?
I think he's on the
he's on the hook.
hook.
He was
so
on the
kinda
hook.
Made
He's
it
on the
like
hook.
that was before he blew up.
And Mustard made the beat, I believe.
Yeah. I know it must have made the beat. Damn, that was Ty Dolla on the
Man, in
hook.
the club.
I know,
Yeah,
now
that's
I
Ty
hear it.
Dolla, yeah.
And that's what I be saying about him too. Is like I always notice he's always on a feature, but I've never really listened to his full albums.
Because he give all his best music to
That's
other
what
niggas.
that's what I thought. I
Ty
didn't know
Dolla
if I
$ign?
was the only one that
Bro.
felt like that. I was like, bro, every time I hear something about him on it, I'm like, he was never.
He had some decent songs on what was it, the Beach
Beach
House?
House, the first one.
The first one,
Okay,
but then
I'm
once
gonna have
he
to
went
listen to
that. I fuck
like
with Free
2, 3,
TC,
it was
that's
like,
it.
Free TC.
okay.
I like Free TC. I like the what
Yeah,
was
I
the
did
one with
like
the
Free
president,
TC
the
too.
president on it.
Yeah,
one was
now we
The
get
first two, Free TC. I like Beach House one,
I ain't listening to
Free
no Ty Dolla
TC, and then the
$ign
one
music.
after that.
It's Candidate or something like that. Candidate or something.
I can't remember the name.
'Cause that's
of
the
it.
one that got Zaddy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like that one.
I do.
Got
not.
what on it?
You gotta listen to it. You gotta listen to
Zaddy.
it.
Zaddy was not the song.
That was a good song.
And he had his brother on there rapping again. That shit was dope, man.
His brother is actually more talented than him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, well,
He got, he
Yeah,
got,
brother, what was
He
his
in
brother
prison.
go
he
by?
got all he
his
got
brother
all the
is
time
a
in the world.
lifer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think his brother's a life, but he be rapping on like the end of his he raps on the end of his albums all the time.
okay.
How you get the
What he
vocals
go
in?
by?
He sent
TC.
Like over
Oh,
the, it be like
okay.
over the
TC is his brother.
He sent him
Okay,
see Murder
okay.
Style. He's
yeah, like Sean.
But he be doing videos.
No, he don't sound that bad. It don't. His don't sound like it's over the phone. They got the You got Pro Tool apps now on your phone,
Yeah.
so they able to.
And you
record
know they
on
be
the
having
phone.
phones
They
and
got a
all
microphone, all the
types of
shit. They
He
got
be
all the
having
shit.
full blown videos.
The
Yeah.
brother do?
Yes. They,
Yeah, he
his
do. He
friends
got a
in
video in prison for sure.
Yeah.
He got a full video in prison.
Yeah, but yeah.
He can
that's
really
crazy.
sing too. TC can sing.
Prison don't be sounding that bad sometimes.
No, prison in California don't sound that bad. I told the nigga, I said, man, look, if I had some shit over my head in California, I'd be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go do my time, fam. Let me go ahead and knock mine
Niggas
out.
shoot music videos. Niggas be
Yeah, let
having
me
on
knock mine
Jordans
out.
and shit. Like
Nigga,
niggas
listen.
is hey, niggas doing alright.
Wingstop.
Like niggas be doing low key alright in prison. Like God
I'm finna do a
damn.
whole interview with a nigga in
Me
prison.
right now, shit.
I'm finna do a
Fortnite
whole
up and shit. They
interview.
on the Fortnite
nigga,
and shit. How
the
y'all
nigga in
Wi-Fi
prison,
this
he hit
motherfucker?
me. He DM'd me. He said, man, what's up? How we gonna set up an interview? I like, I gotta look into exactly how to do it. I'm gonna do it for you. Like, yeah, you know, whatever time you ready, I'm ready, fam.
All
Quite
right.
sure. I bet you got the time, bro.
What if a nigga shanking while you doing the interview?
Oh shit. I'm gonna be rich afterwards though.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna be rich as fuck. That's gonna be a hell of a clip. My bad. What we playing?
Oh wait, he sounds. They should have had a group. You did mess it
Nah,
up.
he sound good though.
He sound good.
He got some newer shit that's.
Don't look at me.
BMW. That man say you
I just watched that
the
fucking
Rice
movie,
Krispie
man.
treats. and shit.
I just watched that movie.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me, little puppy. I just watched
Whoa.
what's that? American Graffiti?
American Me.
I ain't never seen that.
Oh wow.
What?
Colors, American Graffiti.
You ain't never seen
American Me,
Colors?
nigga. Me.
Colors.
M-E.
I thought it was some American Graffiti.
American Me. M-E. Stop doing that.
What is graffiti?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Lockdown. I ain't never seen none of them.
Niggas was,
Lockdown is cold. American Me is cold too. Like both of them got
I think
the
Spike
most
Lee made
notorious
them,
rape
American Me.
scenes.
no.
Lockdown was the one that made Obeo
American
crazy,
Me was,
right?
American Me
Yes.
was actually done by a Mexican.
Okay.
But the problem was, see, Colors was for real, but you knew Colors was a movie.
right.
American Me, they actually that was more so like autobiographical.
Definitely story.
Biographical.
Biographical?
Try one more time, bro. You get one more college try.
Wait, autobiography. It ain't. I don't want to say autobiography.
I ain't been here in a while, so you got to fuck up the words for me. You know what I'm saying?
You can say autobiography type of story.
Autobiographical is the word.
Autobiographical.
That's the word you look
So
for.
the problem is that you are making a movie about niggas at that time that are still alive. So there were people that were getting killed
On
because
American
this movie
Me?
was made. Yeah.
No,
so like
the American Me one.
it was a lady that the consultant for the film.
Okay.
They knocked her off
Oh wow.
because they were talking about the Mexican mafia. Like this was some for real shit.
They was.
And
legit
dude got
telling
a
the
hit
story.
on him. He got put the
Edward James Olmos. The
They
actor?
basically was telling
the lead actor of
They was
Edward
telling,
James-
yeah, they was telling the
There was
story
a
of
hit.
a. They
There
was
was a
they was
hit.
telling the true, basically a true story, but trying to say it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But they was telling a true story. But that's the same thing they did with Blood In, Blood Out. Like some of
Yeah.
that shit is legit. What was going on within the Mexican mafia and was legit what was going on with the gangs.
Yeah,
at
see,
the time.
but the difference was Blood In, Blood Out was like, it was still like it was real
Still a
shit, but it
movie.
was still a movie. American Me was dropping names. Like, this is this person, this is this person. These are people that are still alive.
And they got to put a hit on the actor?
Nigga, look, you can look it up. They put a hit out on dude. He had to lay low for a while.
That's wild.
I don't think he did too many more movies after that. Did he? The main.
But I know it was
the
a
main
lady
character?
that was a consultant got knocked off. For sure.
That's
I
crazy.
just watched that shit though. That shit was listen.
Yeah, you talking about the Mexican mafia. Like,
Yeah, that
niggas
shit
ain't
was.
playing that shit.
I mean, clearly, they should kill you at the concerts and shit. Niggas knock you off with
I don't know if that's the Mexican mafia, though. I don't know.
the cartel, wasn't
That's
it?
cartel.
That's Mexico shit.
That's cartel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Mexican mafia.
Hey, yeah, they don't got nothing to do. Yeah, we don't.
They crazy, man.
That Twitter shit, I seen that shit on Twitter,
Back
man.
to
That
Tootie
shit's
and Booty.
crazy.
Let's go back to Tootie and Booty. Let's go back to a safe space.
Shit, that's what was going on in American Me to the booty. They, yeah, it was some rape scenes in that motherfucker.
And American Me?
What?
Nigga, what?
The only movie I seen with like a legit race, like a prison rape scene was American History X.
Bro,
American
Me, Lockdown.
Lockdown got number one.
Lockdown's number one.
Lockdown got number one.
That's
American
what
Me is in there
Morales
too, though.
are. Oh no, that ain't. No, that's
DeAndre Bonds is in
DeAndre
it.
Bonds.
He actually went crazy
What I'm
after that
talking
movie
about.
and shit.
Yeah.
He brings up that scene all the time. Like, that scene is fucked up. It is bothersome.
Why did he like? I don't understand why.
You ain't never seen Into Deep?
Like, dude was whooping his ass.
And 2D was rough too.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
The white
I was
the
like,
white
what
supremacist
the
dude was
fuck?
whooping his ass. So DeAndre Bonds is like knocked out, sleepy, but giving head.
then he rapes him,
Wow.
and then he like keep making.
And then
him
right
go
off the
ahead.
back, he just get fucked up. He's like, they turn him into a bitch immediately as soon as they hit the yard.
But I don't. But if you
Why did
acting,
he
why
take
did you
the
take?
role?
Well, I don't understand. If you
That-
acting,
That's a whole nother topic.
When he
They
spoke
be doing
about
that
it, he
for a
said
reason.
like it wasn't supposed to go like that.
They be
like-
doing that because some of
But
them
by
niggas
the time
like that
everything
shit.
had happened, the contract and everything
Will
was signed.
Smith.
But it wasn't supposed to. You know, it wasn't supposed to go the way
What
it
a
did.
they didn't really put no dick in his mouth, though, did they?
They didn't, but it really
But
fucked
that
him
shit
up.
fucked
though.
up, bro.
It really fucked him
It
up.
fucked because it's more than one scene.
Yeah, it's
like
everything.
he turned like it was three friends. It was dude from the wood, bald head,
Stacy,
the one the bald head dude. What the fuck is his name?
The tall dude.
the grown version though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mike.
he's
Okay,
basically
not Mike.
so basically he's like
Slim.
he's the one
Slim.
he's the one trying to stay out of trouble, I believe.
He was a swimmer.
Then the other one, because there was three of them. The other one he turned into a gang member,
He was
And
a gang
then-
member from the beginning.
and then DeAndre Bonds was the bitch.
That's how it ended up being. Only one of them was really in the streets. The other one was on his way to college, and the other one was just basically a tag along. Then they all went to prison.
Together, they was friends.
They all went to
Yeah,
prison.
they was best friends.
And they seen the nigga.
They all went to prison for some bullshit, and then they was trying to prove their innocence the whole time. But as soon as he got up in there, DeAndre, as soon as he got up in prison, immediately they put him in the cell with a white dude, and the white dude rapes him and turns him into a bitch. So he's a bitch the whole movie,
He didn't fight back.
like on heroin and
They
all
whooped
this shit.
he was getting his ass beat, bro. It is bothersome.
It was
It's
bad.
probably one of them. It's
fucked up.
brutal. It is. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up for sure.
This was a Master P production?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. He probably did really get some dick. For it to look real?
It legit looks like some of the realest, like, acting wise.
That's like some monster ball shit, because they was fucking. If you ask me, Billy
got
Bob
that
tapped
pussy. He got
that.
that pussy.
Billy Bob
Billy
got
Bob
him some
got that
hell for
pussy.
sure.
Billy Bob.
And I ain't mad at it,
Y'all
boy.
making this.
Nah, playboy, you gotta really put that dick up in there, boy. Nah, man, put that ball deep in there, boy.
Say you want to earn it, right? You gonna earn your bread, right?
Nah, hell nah, boy.
They get that man $50K too, probably.
Hell nah, you heard?
Damn, that's crazy.
Nah, put that dick all the way in there, you heard?
If that.
Nah, he said you heard. That man said you heard. That man said you heard. Classic. It's classic.
I'm just saying, like, we know this is not
Oh my god.
We know what type of films Master P put out.
He ain't playing with it. And it be low quality blood and shit. The nigga chainsaw. But he ain't.
Nah,
he
play,
not
boy.
see
Put
the
that dick back
chainsaw.
up in there, boy. Yeah.
My man went from movies to noodles. I feel it.
Life got
Hey,
rough
man.
after that.
He
man.
eating now though.
His son just got a milli. His son just got a milli. He
What his son do?
But Rock Nation signed. I
he
think
signed. He going to college.
Who?
Master P son.
Oh.
no, but Master P. I think
Percy Miller,
did he
right?
sign? I think Master P signed with
Percy Miller.
Rock Nation. Yeah, I know he got an agent now. He's trying to be.
He's
a coach.
trying to be a coach, a real NBA coach. Let's not do that. But shout out to him though. He the
He needs
GOAT.
to stay with like the AAU.
It's coming. It's
League.
coming, bro. It's coming. It's coming. There's going to
He
be.
gonna pay his
There's
way.
going to be a
He don't
celebrity.
got that kind of pool.
He kept him some
But
bread,
it's
though.
coming. It's going to be a celebrity coach. That would change the. That would
You don't
change
think
the
so?
landscape of the game.
I don't know why he doesn't look to
Listen,
partner
Master
up with
P,
somebody.
Master P he's gonna.
I ain't knocking him.
Why they
He's
keep
gonna
making
leave this
some-
earth being the first of damn near everything. He made it into the NBA. Now
What
he's gonna
team
be
did
a
he
coach.
play on?
The
It's
Pistons.
Charlotte.
He played for the Raptors.
He played for
And
the
the
Pistons
Hornets.
too.
It was all preseason though.
He didn't play for the Pistons.
No, he played for the Raptors and the Hornets.
Raptors and the
Oh,
Hornets.
okay.
That was it.
Yeah, just just keep him out of New Orleans. Yeah.
That's the only reason he want to do it because New Orleans got a vacancy.
Zion get a hold of them noodles.
So he'll be through the roof, bro.
Talk about knee damage, nigga.
I heard the news alright, man. I'm finna go check him out. I heard the news alright.
I heard they was decent too, low
It was
key.
decent, man. Heard
Shit,
they was
even
decent.
putting.
What about the rap snacks? Y'all eat those?
Rap Snacks is cool.
Okay.
snacks ain't bad.
I ain't had none yet.
Rap Snacks ain't bad.
I know what I need.
Shout out to the rap snack.
I know what I need.
What?
That Cripple Cola boy. That
Cripple
mother-
Cola was good as a motherfucker.
Woo!
Who's that?
It's like a Coke, but it got like a grape flavor. It's like a grape flavored Coke.
Where you get this
It's
from?
called Cripple Cola, and they
That
got
shit expensive as shit.
what's the other one?
Is that
Blood Pop.
Blood Pop.
Blood Pop. I'm gonna
Oh,
go back
oh,
on
What
that
do
that.
the
Big
blood
Mike?
pop taste like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Killer Mike shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't
Mike,
take
Killer
Blood
Mike.
Pipe.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
They didn't have
okay,
none.
I
It
saw.
was
I
sold
seen
out.
that, so it's good
Yeah,
though.
But
You said
that
it's
shit
it's
is
hit.
amazing.
Let me check Amazon.
I drank, nigga. I drunk
Same thing.
my
That shit
shit
good.
in my sleep. I
Oh,
was
wow.
so fucking mad because I was like, this is gonna be a trophy. But for some reason, I was fucking because the nigga got a metal, the metal cap.
Yeah.
Nigga, I opened that shit up in my sleep and drunk that whole motherfucking thing, and I still think about it.
And you hit the.
That shit was
No, you
delicious.
hit the.
And that shit was amazing.
That shit was delicious.
bro.
No bullshit.
That
I gotta
shit
get
was
And it wasn't even
amazing.
cold when you drunk it.
No.
So where you
That
get
shit
it
was
from?
from the time we left here. That shit had been on my nightstand because it was gonna be like my trophy.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna open it or nothing.
Good and everything.
I
Not
ain't
even
throw the
cold.
bottle
Wasn't
away.
even
I didn't
cold.
throw the bottle away.
Wow.
I did, but that shit was fire.
You threw the bottle away? Nah, I ain't doing that.
I'm gonna get
We
another
gotta
one.
get it online or something.
No, I don't know where this nigga got it
What's that
from.
shit called?
Friday
Fridays.
It's a place out here.
by the Boulevard
Yeah.
Mall. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
by
okay, by the
Mall.
Boulevard. Okay,
Oh, by Philly Freeze Me.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just be sure and like don't stick in.
Go in the daytime. Go in the daytime.
Boy, you go over that night, boy. This is Thriller.
Daywalkers, huh?
Nigga.
Lady tell 'em,
Boy, nigga pop out
walkers
the
like the
hey,
motherfucker.
nigga
Me.
pop out the corner. Nigga.
I already know how I be.
Shout out to my people flying out here and going to the Airbnbs over there, man.
Oh my God,
Oh,
nigga.
that's
Shout out.
crazy.
Nigga straight dope heads over there, nigga. Them niggas.
Hey, what kind of nigga? Never mind. Go ahead, man. I don't want.
They be setting you up over there because they be like, yeah, it's right around the corner from the strip. Boy, if a nigga, for all you people that have never been out here, if you trying to get Airbnb and the first thing they put is right around the corner from the strip,
5 minutes from the strip,
your ass is in trouble.
Don't stay there. do not.
Heed this warning.
There's nothing 5 minutes from the strip that's worth staying in
At all.
unless it's a fucking hotel. Don't not.
Boy, it is fucked up, boy. Everything after Paradise?
Man. Shit, even Paradise. Paradise and
East
Koval. Paradise and Harmon Beach.
On the west side.
Silver Sevens area.
On the west side of Paradise. On the west side of Paradise, you still got like all the hotels and shit.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Once you cross that street,
it's over.
Dead meat, huh?
On the west side of Paradise?
Dead meat walking around.
Shit, Naked City on the west side of Paradise.
Naked City is.
Naked City's on the west side.
That's off the strip, though.
That's about like Sahara.
That's after.
It's right before the strip. That's right before Sahara.
Whichever way you want to look at it.
If you decide to,
some people say the
if you decide to cross the street over to what is it? What's that back street? You got Las Vegas Boulevard and then
Koval.
No, the back street, like where the
Industrial.
If you decide to cross that street, nigga, you on your own.
Man, and the wild thing
is, it's a halfway house. The federal halfway house
right there,
directly across the street from Circus. Yes.
Yeah, it's right there.
Ooh.
Federal halfway house right there.
Directly across from Circus.
Some of them cars you be seeing in that motherfucking little parking area right there, like by like where
them apartments right there.
No, it's a little building.
It's a real little building. You won't even recognize it. But like some of the cars you be seeing parked at that liquor store, how it be cars that just never move. That be the niggas in the feds cars. That's where they walk to get their car.
So it's the federal halfway house, and then you got another spot where it be like a bunch of army trucks and shit in there, and then you got the strip club.
Facts.
Also across the street. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking you talking about across the street this way. You talking about across the street that way.
No, if you cross over. So say you on Circus side where the Adventure Dome is at.
Yeah.
If you cross over Industrial.
What strip club is that?
Sapphire.
Okay, you got Sapphire, and then immediately to the right of that is where all the fucking it'd be like army trucks and shit. Immediately to the right to that, there's a little black building. All the windows are blacked out. What? That's a federal halfway house. That's the federal halfway house.
That's when niggas go when they on their way home from the feds.
No, that's where niggas. That's where niggas go.
That's just we got. You got to stay 6 months.
When you be seeing everybody, when you be seeing everybody hugged up and they just came home, they're leaving that building.
Yikes.
So if you decide to cross over Industrial, nigga, you at that point
you must know somebody over there. You going to reunite or something?
Oh yeah,
you must have intentions. That's about it.
Man. Shit, Naked City is right down the street.
But you're just an idiot if you. Naked City,
but Naked City's on the same side of Industrial as Circus.
Naked City look like Naked City though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It look like you shouldn't be over there.
No, but you gotta go over. You gotta cross over
that bridge.
You gotta cross over.
You gotta cross over the bridge, but it's on the same side as Circus.
Yeah, just stay on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Just don't.
Yeah, people heed this warning for real.
That's it. Just
no cap.
Just stay on.
Nigga, once you get to where say Wyoming, Chicago,
you in trouble.
Start hearing them.
You in trouble. This is thriller.
Cue the music in there.
Once you start hearing, once you start reading them states, once you start reading them states, go ahead.
It's like that Jaws nigga when the shark caught it. Well, when you start hearing that, boy, your eyes is in trouble, nigga. But yeah, man. So for all the tourists, man, that's coming out here, trying to get Airbnb, stay away from the 5 minutes away from the strip. Airbnbs, please.
Real close to exquisite cuisine, or however you fuck you say that word. Cuisine or whatever the fuck. That's what that should be saying. Why you say cuisine? Cuisine, that shit. That word. Hey, I don't mind saying I'll be fucking up words. I know I fuck up mine. But yeah, when they say that shit, it's ugly.
Oh my God.
That's not where you want to live at. That's not where you want to come out here and stay.
Man, let's go to a cruising.
Hey, look.
Oh, that shit gourmet. Is that shit gourmet?
Yeah, gourmet.
That shit gourmet cuisine.
Gourmet.
That shit gourmet. Nigga, I want some shit.
You got Morton's right there and Laurie's, like right around the corner.
Yeah, just
Hey, right there.
stay in that little box. Las Vegas Boulevard in Paradise.
Get your
Yeah,
hotel.
you should be entertained.
Just get your hotel room.
Be
fam.
entertained at
Just
the
get your hotel
casinos
room.
anyway.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Get your hotel room and avoid all the bullshit.
Boy, it's
Stop
ugly.
trying to save money when you come out here. If you can't afford it, just don't come.
And you can stay on
Right.
free.
Yeah,
line.
because
They
they
was
should
alike.
really be cheap
Yeah, I
on the
mean,
strip
yeah.
anyway.
I mean,
Them
you
shows
can-
be like $80
Go to a
anyway.
Palace Station.
Shit, they know where that's at.
might
They
run
must
the-
know
might
some
run the side baby
experienced.
at the
They must know
crab
some
table.
experienced people, or they must be experienced themselves. Because
Pow,
Palace
that
Station ain't
choppers
too
on
known
your
like
ass.
that for
Yeah,
like
I ain't go to
newbies
Palace
to come
Station,
out.
Palace Station is like
That's
that's
a-
where you do like
They made it look good, man. It looks
that's
good.
where you do business.
No, they remodel
That's the
solid.
first place I ever
Remodeled it.
did.
They remodel solid.
It looked decent.
It's off strip. It's off strip. So
If you go to the Palace Station, there are only one or two things you go to the Palace Station for. One,
oyster bar.
it's just you
Damn,
smoke
yeah.
them cigarettes Cruella DeVille used to smoke. And two,
Oh wow!
you doing there for some low key business.
They said the oyster bar good.
Oyster bar.
Say, what's the bar is there?
They-
Oh
got
no,
the
I'm not.
best
I'm talking. I'm
rooms.
thinking you talking about what's the nigga with the hat?
Arizona Charlie.
Arizona Charlie.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
They trying to rebrand. I heard
Boy,
that
ain't nothing.
commercial.
There is nothing to rebrand
Then
about
they
Arizona.
changed that. Yeah,
They tried to.
Their room's decent too.
That's what I was saying about Bill.
They
stuff.
what?
You just
Their
walk
room's
past
decent.
something and it be
Who room
brand
is
new and
decent?
shit.
Arizona Charlie.
They're what?
Which one?
The rooms, or you said the food?
Charleston.
The Charleston, Arizona Charlie's rooms is decent.
They decent.
Well,
They got some good security on. You can't just walk in the
That's
motherfuckers.
crazy.
Fam.
They decent.
They got the beds. You probably put a quarter in, that motherfucker start shaking or something. They got one of them.
No man, they room's decent. They got flat screens and shit.
And Diddy was staying at the Circus Circus
When
when the
was
roaches
the last
crawled
time
on
you
his
was there?
Wow.
When was the last
I did
time
not
you
like
was
the
there?
Circus
'Cause you
Circus.
sound like you.
Nah, so getting back to right. So the rap league was
When Diddy said he woke up with 15
don't
roaches
answer that.
on his face, he was at Circus Circus.
Wow.
You go to Circus Circus for the video games.
Face though.
I ain't never seen their rooms either.
It looks like
They rooms is something special, boy.
I heard they remodel too though. They
Ooh.
remodel what?
Circus room.
Circus got the room. Fuck. Okay, the rooms inside the casino. Then they got them rooms right across the street. That's like
Those are the whole rooms.
the whole rooms. Then they got the whole rooms. A lot of motherfuckers get the whole rooms because you thinking it's a little bit cheaper and it say Circus, right?
Yeah. Those are the whole rooms. That's the whole rooms.
My fam, listen,
They bad in there.
bad. I've only been in there once.
To the whole rooms.
One time.
If you put them Circus Circus hotel rooms
And I
on Crystal
left.
Lake, Jason wouldn't even approach them motherfuckers. That's how fucked up it is.
I ain't never been in their rooms. I ain't never been in a Circus room.
Wow.
Ooh, them rooms
And
across the street,
and they
boy.
get you too. They get you too because the elevators, all that shit look great.
Do it.
Fool's gold.
Then you walking in the rooms, you're like, what the fuck is this?
You better off
scratch
at Arizona Charlie's. Is what I'm telling y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
cool.
going there on Charlie's fan.
What?
I'm mad you even went there.
That's cool. So
I've been in Arizona Charlie's before too, though.
that's
The
cool.
rooms ain't nice though,
They decent.
bro. You might as well
Boys,
go to
hella-
Lucky Club.
You go
Same
to
room.
You go to Arizona Charlie.
No.
Well, that's out.
Lucky Club. I ain't heard that one.
You ain't never had a room at the Lucky Club?
No, I ain't never
No,
gone to that.
boy, life ain't never been that drastic.
What? That's crazy. So back to the Battle League.
$29.99.
Actually 44.
And not a cent more.
44
What
with tax.
manifest say?
Like
Yeah,
44 with
asshole.
tax.
Like 44 with tax.
44 with tax. Who said that on that song? That wasn't Manny Fresh,
That was,
it? It
Phase on Love.
Phase on Love. Not a cent more.
That dirty
actually-
asshole.
$44 with tax.
So, you started. So you was making music.
We know how to get way off topic.
Man.
Hey, come back. We
shit.
back.
Exactly.
So you was making music, then you went into battle rap. So after battle rap, this is where I'm gonna critique a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna critique. This is just a opinion of mine.
Okay.
Battle rappers really struggle at making music.
Facts.
Always have.
So where are you in that?
The polar opposite, actually. Like when it comes to music, I'm known by many people as the 16 bar killer for when it come down to
What's that face?
when it come down to
it's
it,
some-
you know what I'm saying? Every verse is gonna be gold. That's why the album's gonna be called Audio Gold. So
Yeah, and I think that's the problem.
So if you
I
do a
see
dope
that, I
verse
see
though,
that.
that dope verses don't equate to good music.
you're right, and you're right about that. And that's why I took a long time when I was in the Army. That's why I said when I was doing music and not really putting it out, I had a way different style to shit that I do now. You know what I'm saying? I had to
Right.
learn how to make hooks. You know what I'm saying? I never was really good at hooks. I always focused on verses.
Oh, it's
You know what I'm
Get
saying?
that shit off your chest, man.
Hey, you need to go ahead and say it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I just got something in the
because
chest.
If you ain't gonna say nothing, my pops ain't already told me about that night.
So when I came across you,
Okay.
before I even knew you was coming on the show, you had went to the drop.
Right, correct.
You did the freestyle too. There was an Uchiwali freestyle, right?
Oh yeah.
I fucked with that.
It was decent. So I was like, now, the freestyles on the drop is very bad, right? The drop has very bad freestyles. So I was like, this one is cool. Like, he's actually, like, I can see the potential in this dude. That's how I came across you as
Okay.
who you was. I was like, okay, I can see the potential in this dude. So I thought, okay, that was dope. But being able to give some good lyrics or whatever and spit is different when you come into creating music.
Right, you right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I played. I told you.
I haven't said nothing. I haven't said
yeah,
nothing.
you
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I
Nigga,
played.
you don't have to say
I'm
nothing.
not
I
saying
played two
a word.
tracks.
You don't have to say too much. You just look in your
I
eye.
played two tracks and it kind of was the same. People was like, well, no, I'm not. It was the quality. Your quality wasn't really there. The last track I played was decent. That was. Is it called Pops?
Oh yeah.
Pops or whatever. So I think all battle rappers have that. All battle rappers have that. I can rap, but then like he said, when do you make it to where you I haven't heard no more of your music. That's the only thing I heard. I only heard 3 songs.
Okay.
So I don't know what you got playing. I know 2 of them was old. 2 was like 2016,
Yep.
2017.
Yeah, when I was in the army and shit.
And to add on to his point, when I was looking into your music,
Okay.
I didn't want to do you the disservice of listening to old music.
And that's what a lot of it was.
Because artists, the way artists grow are like dogs.
Okay.
Meaning the way y'all experience and the way y'all put it in y'all music is way more faster than the average individual, in my
Facts.
opinion. So I didn't want to judge you off of some music that was older.
Okay.
Now I did hear your new tracks.
Okay.
I believe they were new tracks. The shout out to the brother DJ.
Oh, DJ Duron.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, okay,
those
okay.
joints.
I didn't hear which ones he played. Which ones he played?
1-2 Sexy That Dude, and that one I did like a scheme pattern where I went 1 through
1 through
20,
9.
Yeah.
Oh, was it 1 through
No, 1 through 25. Because
Okay.
I went to my age and then I went one more year over.
Oh, well, it was an Instagram clip.
Okay.
So I got to 1 through 9 and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go check that out. I don't think I heard them.
And then the other one, it's called Future is Golden, and that one has my homeboy Swain on it, and he's singing on that shit. So
Okay.
those are the 2 he played on there.
So where are you now in the creative space? Like, are you getting to the point where you're releasing something, or are you still?
Well, that's another thing is like to elaborate on what all of y'all kind of saying and what I'm sensing. I've never really had anybody to give me production. I've always done it myself since I was 10. I released my first mixtape by myself. And I was a lot more in depth back then because I was working the Pro Tools and shit. But nowadays, I don't know as much on Logic as what I've been working on. I never knew that program before, so I always did it myself. And I ain't no mix and master.
Is a big switch.
Yeah. So I never had nobody that really mixed and mastered anything for me. I've been in search. I've been scammed a couple times with online niggas. It just happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay somebody and then you don't get my work done and shit. So I finally hooked up with Nichinori at the Hideout. I got a session with him tomorrow, and then I'm gonna just pay him to do my album because I already got my album ready.
Why not Noise?
That's my question.
Man, Noise. I'm gonna be straight. Look, I'm blunt about it. Like, you know, we've already had discussed it a long time, and then he just been saying he got a lot of things going. So
he do be,
you know, what I'm saying I get that, but I can't keep waiting on my production because that's what I've always been missing.
I hear you.
Right, facts.
That's what I've always been missing is my production. So I do as far as my creative zone, what I'm in now.
Gas.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't think you probably don't know Gas. Tyler Gaston.
No, I don't know who that is.
We plug you with a few people, man. I got you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Whatever we can do, man.
That's what I'm talking
Whatever
about. Likewise.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Like I told DJ Do-Wrong that he never got back to me. He said he knew somebody. I think his name Jeremiah or something like that. I don't know him.
Yeah.
He said he worked at the Hideout or something, and he never got me no contact number, no Instagram. So shit.
Like being but you come from the battle rap world, like being in that world, like you aren't plugged in with anybody.
Well, I mean, I'm not from the battle rap world per se. Like I joined it, you know, did what I did. It was kind of like I do like a Lou Williams type, like a 6-man, like I'm just here and then I'm out type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I just did it for the publicity, literally. That was it.
Yeah.
You know, people still want me to battle and shit, but as far as connections, that's why I didn't really get into. Like I used to have major heads on my Instagram and Twitter and shit, but over the years, I had the same email for so long, I lost my passwords and shit, so I never got back into those accounts to even fuck with them people. And now, you know, it's the opposite way now. Once you get a blue check, it's hard to even contact people. Like, I did a show with Daylight. We did a battle in Utah before. I met K-Shine.
He actually appeared on the league that you...
Yeah. We had that same time when he did that, we was in Utah, all of us together. Jalen Scott, all of us were out there. Jacasso, shout out to Jacasso. And... I just don't have that type of connection anymore.
Wasn't there? I went to school with the cat. He had Nice in his name.
Oh, Sin City Nice?
Yeah.
You know Sin City?
Yeah, I went to school.
So he
with
be
him.
doing. He actually released a song now that I shout out Sin City Nice that I seen on YouTube, and he sent me some stuff. I sent it back on some quick turnaround shit. He never got back to me. So hey, Sin City, if you listen to this, bro, hit me up.
Let me ask you something. Please don't take this the wrong way.
No,
I'm on the outside looking in though.
Okay.
I have not heard any of your music. I'm waiting till you drop some new shit, right? Do you take all of these people ghosting you as a sign that maybe it isn't as good as you think it is?
Nah. And I don't think it's a ghosting type of situation, because if nobody's opening my messages, that's totally different than if like somebody opened it, seen it. I ain't experienced that except for what's his name, Funk Flex, and that was when I sent my Uchi Wally, because that was no freestyle. Like I said, I asked them, I want freestyle, and I made 4 clips that first day I went. One of them was a freestyle, and then the other 3 they were like, no, you could do songs or whatever and shit. So those were actual verses. But that's the only person that's actually read my shit and not replied.
What was the No Jumper experience?
Oh shit, I got that whole clip on my Instagram. Shit, they always fucking with it. They wasn't fucking with my name. 2 dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was in there. But the female said I sounded sexual and invited me to the gangbang she was having that night. But
did you go?
You know who Eliza is? No, I didn't go. You know who Eliza is? She famous for, I guess, giving head to like 7 Phoenix Suns players.
Yeah.
That's Selena, ain't it?
No,
it was
Eliza.
the girl. It was
Selena Powell took her up there. She was with them on my review. And I got it on my Instagram.
They did a pod together.
Right.
It was both of them when they was talking about the Odell. It was both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she was there for my review and shit. They was all fucking with it. The only thing that they said was, calling you sexy, probably not gonna happen.
Why you ain't go to the gangbang though?
like I said, I'm in Vegas and I'm cool off that. Like she, hey, shout out to you, but you just too wild for me. I can't tame that beast. I can't tame that beast. She crazy.
She giving out NBA head, fam. You don't want to partake in that?
No, I'm cool off that. Yeah, I'm not a diver in a sea that's been with many fish. You get what I'm saying? Like Amber Rose, I would not touch her. Kim Kardashian, I'm cool.
You got a body limit?
It's not that, but if it's other celebrities and I'm in the midst of these same people, exactly. If I know all you, we do music, then that's just, it's too close. Like sister wives.
You wouldn't fuck Beyonce?
Hell no. I heard her breast thing. That's what they were saying.
I heard that too.
Hella times. They say that. I can't
She
fuck
got
with a
the
girl with no
melanin.
bad
What is
with
it?
alopecia.
Halitosis?
Yeah, alopecia of the skin with halitosis. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
she got
crazy.
something going on that.
It's Beyonce
Yeah.
though. Like, do you I like
You fuck her?
what?
Okay, it is.
Right now, I'm making nigga right now. What
I
you
mean,
mean?
every time someone describes her, they say how regular of a person she is.
My type is like
A regular
Dania
person comes with some
Ramirez.
issues.
Dania Ramirez.
She's Beyonce though.
You know who Dania Ramirez is? That's my type.
Yes.
You ever seen She Hate Me?
Yes.
Yeah,
She bad.
yeah,
She bad.
That's what I'm talking
I'll
about.
give you that.
yeah. Oh yeah, everybody.
Okay.
I know.
Straight up.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
That's my
I'm
favorite
real
Spike Lee
picky when
movie.
it comes to shit like that.
So you say, because I be paying attention to the comments.
I got music too. If you want to,
I be paying attention to the
can see.
comments and shit. We can play something.
okay.
But you say you've been running the city since you've been here, man.
Yeah, when it comes to the bars, for sure. For sure.
Skinny.
I think his bars is okay. I think it's cool. I wouldn't. I'm just not hearing of him. So running the city, and if I ain't heard of you,
I
you
think,
can't
I
say
think,
he's running the
I
city.
think the A-side king might have something to say about that.
And who's that?
The A-side king. You know who the A-side king is?
T-Rad?
No, what?
Oh my god!
The A-side king.
Don't do Dula like this, man.
He the A-side king. Nigga, it's right there. Nigga, you act like I just made it up.
The 8 sidekick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't read. Nigga, the A-side king. I ain't just make it up. I ain't just give a nigga. I ain't Bobby Brown them. This nigga's right there in writing. All right, man. I don't know. I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know what y'all laughing at. My man said he got. All right, man.
I for sure, like I say, if it comes to the drop, I think you had
What's wrong?
best freestyle. Other than that, I don't feel like nobody can say they running nothing until you're in the category of the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You
Right,
know,
I get that.
I
that's all I say
I
about
seen a Facebook post today, and I've been you can tell I've been on Facebook more.
You have.
I've been on my code.
You've been dropping some gems on that motherfucker
I've
too.
been on my code. I've been on Facebook more. I got to do a little bit more scrolling, but I'm on there.
I'm getting subbed like crazy on Facebook.
But I did
Shout out to
see.
y'all.
I did see a post.
Oh, you got pressed this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
I did see a post that was a little eye opening to me, and I shared it too.
I seen you share it.
Where a person said the city killed the one person that could have made it out.
Yeah. I seen that post. I actually got that person coming up. Yeah. Do I feel that way? Is that could be a question? Because you look at it, you kind of crazy right
I'm
now.
asking.
No, that's not a true fact. I think he could have made it out, but I don't think he's the one person.
Okay.
So I don't believe that's a true fact. But I do believe with all the things that his mom had him doing, all the avenues he was in, and when he did touch different states, he still managed to make it to a radio station to do a freestyle. And you know what I'm saying? He was for sure within the right circles to get where he needs to go. So I for sure agree with that part of it. But I don't think he's the one person that could have made it out.
Okay. So if you say you bar for bar, you the best nigga in the city. Why you not out there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you mean because I do be out there. I go to pretty much all the events. I go to First
But like,
Friday.
why your music?
Cultures.
Why your music not out there? Like we talking about, because the only music we've talked about are like.
I mean, my music's out there. It's just about getting people to listen. That's all it is. So.
But so if you say you out there,
Where do we
Right.
find the music at?
Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube. Yeah.
What's the name on Spotify?
Sexy.
Go ahead.
Just SCXXY, right?
Yup.
Well, that sounded wild, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. And I got my QR codes on my Instagram. If anybody cares to add me on there,
I got you on
add
Instagram.
real name Sexy. Yeah, I got QR codes. So
Okay,
if anybody
David.
got iPhones. There it is, right there. Spotify. It's
Boom,
on
same
Apple Music
one.
and all that.
See, I'm on Tidal.
Oh, okay. It
Same
should be
one.
on there.
Okay.
It's not popping up. SCXXY, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep.
I see you.
You can't find David on there.
I mean, you got Apple Music. Play
No, I
something.
don't. I got title, nigga.
You got the cord.
I know this motherfucker's sick right now. I want to move it.
So yeah, and if If you
audio gold, okay, audio gold.
Yeah, when I think of myself like that, when I know that, that's what it is.
But fuck it.
Like anybody else feel differently, they could just show me. We can meet up on the same track.
This is good right here because I wanted to.
I done music with 20. I got some songs in my phone with 20. A couple of artists out here.
I like 20. I think 20 makes good music, and I told 20 this in the inbox. I think you make good music. I think you highlight the wrong music.
Correct, and I've talked to him about that myself.
I think he highlights the wrong music because 20. I
went to school together.
I got a song that I play all the time, and
we got to bring the old school back.
That's type of time that 20 got, and it's legit dope. His fake love or fake smoke or something like that is dope too. He got a few songs that's dope. He just highlight the wrong music.
Audio gold. It's audio gold.
Is it playing?
Oh, the song ain't audio gold. Okay. Know Me. We gonna play Know Me from audio gold.
Okay. This one got my little brother Romance.
This is the 7 podcast.
This got major impact. This is my little brother Romance I was telling y'all about. He the feature. Hi, my name is Sexy, get to know me. Born in 96, flow like 03. 20 months after that, December came Tory. Major impact on the track, oh yeah, that's Romy. 6 years after that, Rosa King named Lolo. Well, I got you all here, let's take a photo. Now smile bright for it. Try not to close your eyes for it. I'ma tell y'all. I'm a long-haired, pretty smile, biracial American. Made in Albuquerque, Vegas is where mama settled in. That was right around 2006. At 10 years old, finally unraveled my gift. I just told y'all, right? Untamed, uncut, free-flowing ability. Johnson Junior High rapped the dances and assemblies. Even old classmates, but they remember me. Being that 97.5 guy when I hit the beat. Always pick up books, now I pick on others' energy. Mind full of resources, I'm using my amenities. Turn my back on labels. Now they tryna penny me, but I'ma still be seen. Yeah, that's some sexy imagery. Carefree lifestyle, I'm working at that ability. If you ever had to struggle, shit, I know you feeling me. That's when I'm depressed, stressed, or really sick of things. Music always been my favorite choice of the remedy. Hey, my name is Sexy, get to know me. Join the team, FGMG, be my homie. I can hold your hand, baby, if you ever lonely. I could hold you, but if you prefer, you can hold me. Be with me in your present and learn about the old me. Have you all over the gram or keep it low key. Now smile bright for me. Don't cry, love, dry your eyes for me.
Just open them. It's major impact, wanna be a barber. Cold with the fades and the lineup getting sharper. Tell my story, so they say I'm the Arthur. Brother go cold, but I'm tryna go harder. Playing football since the age of 5.
That's love though.
Struggle through the pain, I can't tell no lie. Crutches were my brothers and then they made me fly. Confidence was built, but it took some time. Never been super aggressive, I thought it was a struggle. Cried every day as if I didn't have a muscle. Lost myself, but then my brothers was the puzzle. Pops raised me and he taught me how to hustle.
Like I said, bro, I ain't there all this shit by myself.
Last beat, I like this. I love it.
How does it sound to y'all? Like,
I love the beat.
Like I said when I heard it, it's the quality. Like,
we gotta get into Skinny's.
Okay.
Skinny's reviews.
Oh man, this is a cold setup, man. Like I told you, to me, it's the quality not really there. Like,
right.
The beat sound like it's cool, but the quality not really there. I don't think you're horrible. I don't think your delivery is mediocre. We ain't gonna even speak on your little brother. He's a little brother right now. But yeah, I think that the delivery is like mediocre. But I've seen you in both states, right? So I've seen you do the freestyle, so I know that you can be aggressive. Right. I know your delivery can be whatever, so you probably got a different thing with delivery. If we talking bars, it was cool, but it's some bar niggas out here like you talking me. It's
like who? Who would you say is like
landlord is out here? You think you outbarring? You think you
I know who the landlord is, and yeah, definitely. If we went on the track together, you want to do like a minute 50, 2 minutes a piece. 4 minutes of hell type situation. We'll see. We could be in the studio, do it live. At the landlord, I already hit his DM actually.
I'm not mad.
Told
him. I ain't mad at.
I'm not mad at the confidence.
I'm not mad at that take. I ain't mad at that take.
And that was that's a heartfelt song. That's a intro song. Getting to know me.
I've heard I've heard Uchiwali. Would you say your bars is in there?
Every single bar in Uchiwali is a bar.
Okay.
And if nobody gets that, then they're just incompetent when it comes to music. Because if you break down every bar, like I don't let squares in my circle. That's tennis rackets.
That's
like
tennis
who think?
I listen.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's.
Then you got the
you
Dark
gotta be
Knight bar.
somewhere.
I'm not mad at that. I don't take Landlord as being super lyrical.
Right, me either. You know what I'm saying? He does have his moments where he said, reaching for my chain to get you paralyzed. You a trapper, you a capper, that's a paralyzed. Like, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. But when it come down to it, bro.
This is head day.
Like,
leg,
I can prove it.
day.
It ain't no
Don't
confidence.
Day.
It's just, I'm sternly knowing that.
I don't see him. I don't see the matchup with Landlord. I don't see the matchup with Miles Low.
Would you put your money on
Landlord, I think
I would.
Landlord is clearly transitioning, which a lot of artists cannot do. Landlord is transitioning from being a rapper to someone who is making music.
I agree.
There's a difference. You can clearly see that transition, and sometimes Again, it was a question that was posed a couple weeks ago. And my thing is, it's all about balance, right? But if you are an artist walking into a studio, what is more important to you? What you're saying or the music?
Agree.
That is where when you walk into that studio, that's where people start to get a little weird. Because if it's your bars, you can make an album full of bars, but sonically, it won't sound good. It's milquetoast.
Fact.
But that's where the producer or working with an actual professional engineer will take it from you doing it yourself. That'll take your artistry to a totally different level. So you headed into the right direction.
I appreciate that.
You realize that you can't do it all on your own. And that's with anything. Like, you have to master your craft. And if you're an artist, you don't need to be a producer, engineer, doing all the stuff on the back end, making the beat. Yeah. That's too much. You need to focus on creating a song.
Yeah. And with your blessing, I got a little idea.
I'm all ears.
Since this is the man of local music,
Mr.
It's
a cold setup.
Mr. Cole 7, Mr. Skinny Reviews. You got a artist you can work with.
I think he can be dope. I'm for it. I'm for putting him in the right positions. I don't think his bars is weak, and I don't think you really have to have bars right now. Like, I don't think that's it. I don't think nobody is trying to go bar for bar right now. I don't think you need to have that. I just think you need to know how to do good music, like you said with Landlord. Landlord is starting to make better music.
Like when I turn on, I think Alive. He got a track called Alive.
Amazing.
I think it's 1A, 1B greatest song to come out of the city. When I turn that on, puts me in, I get lost in the music. I'm reminiscing. I can roll my windows down. That don't come around too often. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not man. Turn on Alive, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
He got some shit.
But we waiting.
But
on.
I'm not.
And I watch your reviews too. I watch your stuff
And
too.
I'm not solely focused on. And this is not taking up. Please don't. This is not about you. I'm talking about music. I'm generalizing music right now.
Okay.
Facts.
But not too. I think that's the lost art right there. Is when you're getting lost in the music and it's not. You're listening to what he's saying, but it's not like you're not critiquing it. I'm not saying like, oh, he's barring up shit. It sounds good.
Alive.
Right, and that's the two parts of things. You gotta admit where you wrong, and then work on it.
This is my shit, man.
Alive is here.
Hey man, we here.
I'm trying to take you beyond the neon, over there. Hey, look, you can't really mention Vegas if you don't mention me. Somebody tell God I'm trying to send in peace. I think a cap is with my teeth cause I can hear them breathe. They got haters needing favors, that shit weird to me. You can keep your DMs, I don't need to know you. Sometimes I hate the city, they be trying to keep us local. Yeah, I love it, I can't trust it, I'm just being vocal. We can bring this shit together, or maybe I'm just being hopeful. I lost my friend to fake love, I ain't trying to feel them vibes. He was dead for hours, still had tears in his eyes. When niggas die, the autopsy be niggas' pride. so I just act up so I can see the signs.
I look so different, man.
So was he singing on the hood too?
No, this is another nigga.
Taylor Weezy.
That nigga's something different.
No, Taylor Weezy, an animal.
That nigga's something. Every song I've heard him on been hard.
Animal.
But
He's in Vegas too?
That's all
Yes.
production.
Okay.
Taylor Weezy in Vegas too. That's
Okay.
a part of creating songs though. Like that's the difference. But
Right.
one thing I would say about battle rappers, every battle rapper I come across, y'all have the same attitude. Niggas not up barring me, like that don't mean nothing to me. I had the same conversation with Cross in the house. Like, since he used to be a battle rapper, he says the same shit. Like, niggas not out barring me. And I feel like everybody's supposed to feel the best about themselves. That's how I feel like everybody's supposed to feel the best about themselves. Yeah. If you're a rapper. If you're a rapper, and especially if you're a battle rapper, you're never going to hear Hitman say, this nigga is better than me. I don't care what it is. Like, you just not what you're going to hear from battle rappers. You're not going to hear from
I think you have a foot. I think you have a foot. Because obviously you've been knocking down doors since you started.
Facts.
You have the opportunity most don't have, which is you could be great at both. A lot of niggas will never be able to step in the battle rap lane with the bars.
Never.
And a lot of niggas can't make music. You have the opportunity. You got the opportunity to be both.
I can't be thirsty.
We're going right to Ivan, man. Get it out. Ivan's reviews.
Ivan was
talking shit.
No, fuck that.
Was
Ivan's reviews. Come on, man. Talk to me.
Hey, man.
I don't be no pussy now. Talk to us.
You know he want to ask. You might as well ask why we
Talk
live.
to us.
I want to hear it later. Are we trying to ask me?
If this was improvised, you'd have been going crazy
Come
already.
on, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Like 15 seconds in, I would turn that shit off. Skip. I'll hit all the water shit out of the skip button. That's me though.
Okay.
Hey, how much time
Now I've heard. Now I listened to a couple of your songs on the way here.
Yeah.
There are bars there. When you say you got bars, I'm not taking that away from you. You do have bars. Listening though, I was like, this don't sound like somebody who's actually active in music. This don't sound like nobody who's actually working on their craft. Yeah. Like listening to it on the way here. Now I wasn't privy to the 2000 to this stuff that's on Tidal, so I'm strictly listening to the SoundCloud stuff. I'm like, he don't sound like he really. So I mean, he's doing freestyles in 2021, but it don't sound like he's making music in 2021 because this don't sound like somebody who's actively trying to get better at music. The one song I've heard here, I'm having this conversation. Listen to you saying, I don't have any help. I'm doing it solo. I'm learning a new program. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you that respect. I'm gonna say, okay, maybe with a producer behind him, he can actually make some dope music. So we're gonna put a pause on that for now. Okay. I'm gonna give you that respect to say, okay, we're gonna see what he looks like with somebody that really does music behind him.
Facts.
So I'm gonna leave it there because you know what I'm saying. I can't knock you for trying to learn all the for trying to wear all the hats and trying to learn as you go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying. If you're gonna be an artist, be an artist.
Yeah.
So when I get to see you as just strictly an artist and not having to wear a million other hats, then I'll judge your music from there.
So how can views help? Ivan, you're a lover of music. How could you help?
We know we've had enough conversations with people who are actively in the music scene today in 2020. And as we record this, we know people that are actively in the music scene that make music. We know producers, we know beat makers because there's a difference between the two. We know engineers, we know other artists. So we can put them in those conversations. We can say, hey, we know somebody who's trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's been doing it on his own. Clearly he has some skill because he's gotten 16 million views. So there's some skill.
The skill is there.
There's some skill there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we know there's a base there to actually build an actual artist from. He just don't have no help. He's doing it on his own. So let's connect with whoever we got to connect with to put him in the right position.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna, because it was the first song I heard from you. I got two sides of the coin. One, because you in here with us, you know, like I feel like I know you, so there's a different environment. If I didn't know you at the time, I would probably cut it off when your brother came on. I was like, oh, this nigga put the Outlaws on.
Right. You gonna start disrespecting y'all being there, man.
But looking in, now that I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you. To me, that was dope.
Yeah,
that was dope. That would be. Was that the first song?
Yeah. It's only 2 songs.
It's only 2 songs.
That'd have been a perfect intro.
Yeah.
That's a perfect intro to me. My only issue is your flow was real cut and dry. I would have felt that if you would have put emotion in it.
Okay.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you were sitting there with the beat and you get lost in the music with your with your lyrics and shit, it would have came off way more emotional. That's
probably where an engineer come in and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, you doing your shit, but you need to sound like
That's where your delivery come in at. That's why I said the delivery is not there. It's not
but
the words.
I would keep that, and when you start working on your project, I would redo that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most
Real
likely
talk.
have to do anyway.
I will redo that because that was not a bad song to me. It was just like it was real cut and dry. Like you was rapping.
Right.
But I didn't like feel it. It was the same way. It was the same criticism I had with this last J. Cole album, right?
Okay.
Where I'm used to J. Cole putting some emotion in some emotional his concepts. I'm into that J. Cole. Not this last album he was just rapping.
Right.
Like nothing was sticking. He was just rapping. So it was like going in one ear and out the other. Like, yeah, he dropped a bar, but nothing stuck. I can't get lost in this. You know what I mean? But you do have the balance to where if a nigga did try to say, oh, blah, 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 okay, nigga, let's go bar for bar then. A lot of niggas can't do that either. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas is freeway. Like, put a beat on. You know what I'm saying? Put a beat on. Let's see what we can do with this beat. No, nigga. So that's what I'm saying. You can be the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Ambidextrous. That's what it's called.
Ambidextrous.
Andy, when you go bar for bar, is who your crowd is, too. Because you might say some of the greatest shit, but I might only have a 5th grade education. So I didn't catch that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It was like that.
That happens sometimes. Like you said, a lot of your shit went over niggas' heads.
But what's the name does that, and he didn't made a career out of it.
Who?
Daylight.
Does what?
Be dropping shit. No, he'll rap a bunch of shit that you won't get, and it makes niggas go back and re-watch and re-listen and break his shit.
He had to
down.
start saying that rewind shit too.
But Daylight started breaking his bars down
he had
within
to do
it
it.
too.
It was, and he told me
Daylight.
He talked about that.
He'd do it. Daylight to give you a 4-bar setup, and then he'll break it down for the next 8. So for 12 bars, he done broke down his first 4.
Yeah.
So by the time he get to 16,
he deciphers
you
it
so
for
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because he's been breaking it down the whole time.
Yeah.
So he do that. He do go over your head, but then he come back and he break it right down.
And actually, recently I got back connected with my partner that I went to middle school with, and he's a producer. He makes music too, but he knows the production side and everything. Yeah. So I'm gonna be working with him and shit too.
Yeah.
On that, and he go by 23 and shit.
Okay.
But as far as what you guys are saying, that's just something I've been working on in the last, I would say, 8 to 12 months, like the last year, because I've always looked at myself as an MC, and I've always practiced and crafted my skill to be an MC. Yeah. Not an artist. And y'all are, I can't disagree with nothing y'all are saying for the most part. I think there's a little extra seasoning on your end. Either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I get it. But that's why I'm so confident. Like I said, I ain't say like I'm the best at making music in the city. I'm the best when it comes to 16 bars. Yeah. I hashtag that all the time, 16 bar legend. Yeah. And that's why I sharpen iron and I need to sharpen the other iron because they go to
absolutely, man. Continue sharpening your pen.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it.
And it's commendable. You know what I'm saying? Because we've sat down with a couple people, a lot of people in here that deals with music. And when I'm talking to them, I'm sitting down, I'm talking to them, they all come off as if they finished products. They're finished products already. Like this is who I am. This is the artist I am. No one is looking to grow outside of that. Like, damn, is it, you know what I mean? This is it. Still having a younger career. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is so, the development is going. Everybody wants to be this finished product now, and then burning out later on. And you're still humble enough. Yeah. It's commendable that you're still humble enough to say, I still want to grow. I want to grow still. I want to grow. I want to do this. Yeah. So that is commendable. You know what I'm saying? That is why, I'm offering our hand out, like whatever we can do, to help you. I'm all for.
Gratitude.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I'm definitely with you.
No, I was just thinking when you said that they come in here as if they're a finished product. Like if you do that, you have no longevity as an artist. Like you're supposed to be constantly evolving, with the times and things like that. So, I mean, if you already think you're the finished product, you're
get that
pretty
a
much
lot, though.
done. Like you're not going anywhere.
Get that a lot.
I think a major difference also is he's probably the youngest person we not the youngest person, but as far as music goes, he's probably the youngest person we've had in here. Like everybody else was in their mid 30s, damn near.
So they probably should have hung it up already.
I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he's 24. He has time to still develop and grow. Like I get why somebody in there.
Honestly, if he gets with a really good like production,
If he gets somebody to want to work with him, and he got an ear
professional-
to listen.
a professional, because that Landlord song that you guys just played, it was a great song. But
That's all
that build up,
production.
that's production.
That's production.
You cannot get that, just teaching yourself that, and then you're trying to rap on.
Shout out to
on top
Bay.
of
Bay
it.
did that beat.
Yeah, like that.
Shout out
That
Bay.
whole everything that takes some time sitting down with your producer, engineer, whoever, and then letting them build around you. They develop the songs, and that's how you learn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking nothing. I'm not taking nothing at all from Landlord.
Oh, no, me either.
I am enjoying his transition. But what I'm saying, as a lover of music and the song, he's the B-side to that record.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
The highlight is when
Taylor Weeds.
I said he come alive in the instrumentals.
That's how the hook is supposed to be.
Landlord is building that up. He's building that up to the hook. The hook is what makes that song, but it's incredible. Like he delivered.
Taylor Weeds is an animal.
So man, whatever we can, man.
That man's an
That's
animal.
something different, man.
I let Spitz listen to a few songs of his. That man is an
something
animal.
different. That man's something different. I ain't gonna lie to you. And he like fucking, I'll never see him. I don't know what the nigga look like. I don't see him in no fucking hip hop conversations. Nothing.
Facts.
Do he rap or he just do hooks?
Nah, he got songs. He more of like a singer, I want to say.
Like a T-Pain type of thing.
I'm not gonna say that because he I don't know what to call it, because he put bars in his music, but it's not.
Like what's the name? Is it Raw Wave? Is that the one that all the kids is listening to?
That's right, Wave. Yeah.
Oh, or Mo3. Or
No,
Must be the one
because
that's dead,
he
ain't it?
sounds how he sounds on there. Like it's not a like a singing person, but it's, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but that's his
It seems
sound.
like there's a few people that's like that.
That's
like, you
his
can't
sound.
really classify with.
Yeah,
I think, but what jumps out when it comes to him, and maybe you two brothers can.
his sound is polished.
But what the highlight to me is the fact that every song this man is on is a great song, for one. Facts. And then for two, he doesn't have the ego to jump on every hip-hop post, Vegas hip-hop post, saying what he has done. I don't even know what the nigga look like.
He support more than anything. That nigga gets on my posts. He share my posts. He always on there, hashtag home team. He supports more than anything.
That's dope.
He probably didn't send me one song, and he got music. I probably got like one exclusive from Taylor Weeds. He don't even try to put himself out like that. He do his shit.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this shit, man.
It's a dope show.
I thoroughly, boy. I probably we got some clips for days with this motherfucker.
the first 20 minutes, I'm like, dang, I'm over here trying to take.
Yeah, this was great, man. You brothers got anything before we get up out of here, man?
Hey man, don't let nobody steal your shine, man. Even me, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? do your best shit, but no. If it's time to hang it up, we hiring. You know, I can get you a job if you need a.
I know somebody.
Yeah. I mean,
Y'all is stupid,
man.
Y'all is stupid.
Yeah, they got UPS hires
And Amazon.
for the holidays.
And Amazon.
Nah,
Seasonal.
Amazon always hiring.
Yeah.
But you're not one of them ones, man. You're not one of the ones.
Also, I for sure support your grind and you being humble the way you is.
Appreciate that.
Once you get your mindset out of that battle rap mindset, you're gonna be dope. Every battle rap mindset nigga I met, I
mean, no, I don't want you to lose it because if I ever come up, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't want you to lose it because if we get another battle rapper in here, I'm gonna be like, hey.
I told Miles we could do another remix. I told Miles we could do another remix.
I know a nigga you can't
Let's
fuck
do a bet.
with. I know.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know somebody.
I know you think I'm inadequate when it comes to the bars, but my vernacular, I'm telling you.
I know somebody.
Wait,
you gonna lose your money that night.
I know somebody that might be able to fuck with you.
Ooh, you talking about somebody that's out here?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Know him, Donnie Menace?
Larry Dub.
I ain't never heard of that person. You got to show me.
I like Larry Dub though.
Him and Miles did that little battle on
the Gatekeepers.
On the Gatekeepers together.
Okay.
And he got Miles. It was only one round, but he got.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. So the song.
You might have to step into the battle rap lane.
Do you think he would have walked on the song with Miles and T-Rap?
Now, what song did they make? I didn't even know that they made one.
It was called Crash.
Okay.
It's on.
Who you think who was
right here? Sexy.
I don't know about that. Was something different. Both of them was in their like pocket.
Yeah.
That's what. See, when you talking, and that's what I'm saying.
Put that Crash on.
With anything, when you talking bar for bar, it's always selective because one, I'm gonna listen to the bar. Next, I'm gonna listen to the delivery. Like it's so much within that lane. That's why I don't. But all battle rappers feel the same about they said. They're like, man, ain't nobody fucking with me. All battle rappers feel like that.
Stigma that we got, huh?
All y'all, man. Everyone I run across. It's on there.
Miles Low.
It's on there for sure.
On title?
It's on there for sure.
But we getting near
Come
there.
on, man. Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on?
This nigga.
Did you find it?
I got you.
Oh, I did hear this one.
Yeah.
Okay. He sent this to me. Yeah, he sent this to me.
Yeah. This is the same thing.
My G's don't pay you attention, don't even pay you attention. Look at my keys, don't go in ignitions, boy, that's very expensive. I go on the sprees and buy up your wishes, bank overseas, no interest. You niggas is very pretentious, I'm aiming to bury my head list. My nigga don't rap with me, don't try to hop on the track with me. Don't try to pull up stats with me, cause them IG hits ain't facts to me. Testing the God that's blasphemy. Peeping niggas want the blame fair. Had to go and drop a bomb on them. That's how you level the playing field. Don't take it there, I'm too surgical with it. Don't worry, come with it. I'm vintage, boy, my stories are vivid. My aura exquisite. You bore me blood, you corny and vivid. 40, you get it. Put 40 on the board for you niggas. Then orphan you niggas. Abortion is the only way out. This Chucky Playhouse. He's a different side of me. I had to break out. Your shorty in the corner eyeing me. She trying to make out. I take the pages out my diary and white your wake out. Don't rap with me.
Man, I'm outside your crib like it's a stakeout. Chopsticks on my lap like I'm enjoying Chinese takeout. But this don't pick up rice, it pick a life and knock his heart out. Left my lyrics on the note, so he went out like Junior Seau.
Hey, and if y'all know T-Rap, man, y'all got some tickets DMs. This is 6 months.
I was heard the joints you recreate clown. How you steal another nigga's style and still lie on the sales? That's like selling fake work and still juicing the scales. With this pen I create and destroy, line you up well. Such a labyrinth of words I deploy, no fixing the tale. I spit that cold white as hell.
We don't want no copyright issues.
Rap
copyright issue.
We don't want no copyright issues.
Oh, this get cut right out anyways.
Right.
But I think Rap has his performance, his delivery, and he just got a rapping voice.
Right.
So it took me a minute to be like, Miles kind of got him on that because I had Rap for a minute.
I think Miles got him on that.
I had Rap for a minute. I probably still got Rap.
Do you?
I probably still got Rap.
I think Miles got that one.
I don't know. But you got anything, Ivan, before we get up out of here?
No, sir. That's it.
No, I'm good. I ain't got
hey man, shout out to Rachel Nichols, man. Give her a job back, man.
She let niggas smash in the bubble. She deserve it.
Did you see that video?
She let niggas smash in the bubble.
She said they said Jimmy Butler was hitting. There was a video. Somebody made a video and she was doing her anchor shit. She was like she was going to Jimmy Butler for an interview or some shit. And then when she introduced him, it was a video of somebody moaning. That shit was so funny. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. So now now we just having fun. But yeah, man, I don't think I have any more. What's her name? Rachel
Nichols.
There we go. Skin, you got anything?
No, you asked him that twice.
Nah, man. I ain't got nothing. I have nothing.
Oh, I sure did. No, I don't see it, but
I can make something up. You want me?
No, I'm just saying. Give her. I want to give her a job back, man. I don't think that was.
Why did she lose her job?
She didn't lose her job per se.
You know what you had. It was actually wifey that had me thinking one day, the other day, right? And I was listening to the brother Craig Facts too, and so you remember how we had got. This was before I had conversations with Shaka. This is before I knew like the different left wing, right wing, extremist groups and all this shit, right? You remember Trump was like he called, I forgot what it was, but he called some people some thugs. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. And black people immediately got up in arms.
NFL players?
No. I forgot, what was it?
Was it the Central Park Five?
No, it was something that he called. Was it a riot? Something happened, but he was calling people thugs.
Oh, right before Charlottesville.
And I got mad, and I was like, "Oh man, this bitch ass nigga!" I went on a post and everything, on his little shit and everything. And then wifey was like, "Why did you immediately think he was talking about you?" Right? Mm. So I'm like, and I'm almost like not perpetuating, but I'm like owning a stereotype. Like it's just because he says thug, automatically associating with black, right? So I'm listening to the Rachel Nichols joint, right, which is kind of fucked up, anyways. Somebody recording her like low key like that, and I'm listening to the Rachel Nichols conversation, and she immediately said like the sister was a diversity hire, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
She was a diversity hire, but why did we? If you look up the word diversity, it says nothing about black people. Yeah. So why did we immediately associate diversity with black?
Because I think
it's conditioning.
Because she said that ESPN has a shitty diversity policy, and as a woman, she knows firsthand.
Right. I think her saying, first of all, I think when you say diversity, ESPN has a lot of prominent women who they display in their programming.
It's a fact.
So when you say diversity, okay, it can't. To me, when I'm thinking about it, you can't be talking about women because they have women that they showcase in prominent positions.
No. One maybe.
White women are
Carrie Champion.
White women
Aaron Andrews.
White women are the top. They are the top group that benefits from affirmative action. Like that is it's considered a minority. In the business.
I'm talking about ESPN specifically, though. ESPN specifically has a bunch of women that they put in prominent positions as far as sports programming goes.
Yeah, but are they?
They don't have their own.
Are they
show,
ever alone? Do they don't ever have their own shows? It's always they're always micing to a man.
I agree with that.
Or they have a 15-minute. Now they are hot, so to speak. So everybody loved. I said hot. You did. It's crazy, but everybody loved Erin Andrews because she looked good and. The video of she was naked on she was naked on the internet, but
she was naked. I remember.
But the dude recorded her through a peephole,
right?
Which was fucking weird. But
what?
So it's like they're prominent, but it's like some Hooter shit.
But I think Rachel Nichols was probably the exception.
No, Rachel Nichols was bad back in the day. Rachel Nichols.
She has a show. She's the only female I can think off the top of my head that has a show where she's the feature host. She's the only female I can think of on ESPN's roster.
On the side of Jalen Rose?
The jump shit.
But who was she on the side of? Who's on the side of her?
Why would I listen to Rachel Nichols talk about NBA basketball by herself?
You are not, and you're not. And I think that is the issue at hand.
If we're talking about WNBA, maybe. But I don't think if it's
You're
a
making my point. I don't
think if it's a WNBA show, you listen to Rachel Nichols by herself either. You put Diana Taurasi or Sue Bird because you're not a professional athlete.
But why does it have to be WNBA for it to make sense?
I'm saying
you just made her point.
You wouldn't put Rachel Nichols by herself as a host for any show.
Why?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
How many people on ESPN have a show by themselves? I can think of one. That's Stan Van Pelt, and he does SportsCenter. Nobody else on ESPN has a show by themselves, male or female. They put people that are former professional athletes in these individual sports next to professional anchors.
Why can't a cast of women hold a set?
You can, but I'm saying if you're talking about, regardless of what sport it is, you're gonna put her next to professional athletes.
Oh no, don't go back on regardless of what sport. Let's stick to the WNBA.
Okay, fuck it, WNBA. I'm gonna put Candace Parker. I'm gonna put Cynthia Cooper. I'm gonna put
who is okay. But what do they put Candace Parker on?
They put Candace Parker with the men.
On what?
On TNT. On inside the NBA.
So it's like we got this woman on here. That's like she's a diversity cast.
What I'm saying,
that you want to be.
Can you think of anybody besides Stan Van Pelt, male or female, that has a show by themselves? Nobody does. So you can't make it a Rachel Nichols thing or a woman thing. Who?
Bill Simmons used to have his own. Stan Van. What's his name?
Stan Van Pelt. That's the one I'm talking about. Who else has a show by themselves?
Ryan Russillo.
Who?
Used to back in the day.
Who the fuck is that?
Ryan Russillo was an NBA dude back in the day.
No, what's his name? Jim Rome.
Jim Rome
had his own fucking show. Yeah, you remember Jim Rome?
I'll give you Jim Rome.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Okay. Jim Rome. Who else? And we've seen people.
Not too many. I agree with you.
We've seen a bunch of prominent anchors come through fucking ESPN.
No.
Nobody had shows by themselves.
There was no women there.
When she says ESPN has a shitty diversity policy when it comes to women, you can't argue that because the women are used on ESPN as a face on some Hooter shit or to highlight the men.
No, because the one chick they highlight her all the time. The chick with the bad wigs. What's her name? The black lady.
Pam Oliver.
Pam
Oliver. She get 5 seconds.
She's not eye candy at all. But we see Pam Oliver every week.
Seconds.
We see Pam Oliver every week.
Just like
she's a diversity.
Just like what's her name? Just like Stephen A. Smith. There's a woman in the middle of them. All she's doing is giving the topics so they can go off.
Like a narrator.
Wow.
It's like a in-person.
So they're not
narrator.
really talking.
I'm not disagreeing.
The only one, even the only two women that I know of that have segments that talk is Rachel Nichols and Doris Burke. That is it. Everybody else is
Doris Burke. They put her on 2K. And even her on 2K, she's only on halftime.
Do you feel like Rachel Nichols' role is any less than Ernie Johnson? Ernie Johnson does the same shit. I'm gonna bring up a topic. I'm gonna what's the word I'm looking for?
Ernie Johnson is the voice of reason. Ernie Johnson is the voice of reason.
You think Rachel Nichols is too?
No, she's a prominent. She get one-on-one interviews and shit.
Okay.
Ernie Johnson is the voice of reason in all three of them. Ernie Johnson and what's my other man's name? The one that played for Houston.
Kenny.
Ernie Johnson and Kenny are the voice of reason to highlight their 1A in Charles Barkley and then Shaq. That is that show.
Okay, so in illustrating that, then Rachel Nichols has an elevated position, even though
you're making my point. Rachel Nichols has an elevated position. So that's why I'm saying when I'm listening to the video, when she said she was the sister was a diversity hire, she wasn't wrong in that. But it didn't have nothing to do with race though. What I'm saying is Rachel Nichols.
It's all in perception.
Rachel Nichols has been one of the most prominent women in ESPN since the early 2000s.
I don't think she's been there. She hasn't been prominent that long.
Or the mid 2000s. She was on there when I was in high school, and she was bad back then too.
She's still bad.
So if I'm one of the prominent anchors, right? If I'm a prominent anchors, I got to jump. I host the finals, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden, I feel I'm getting phased out. Are they asking me for this young up and coming, regardless of the color? I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like, nigga, no. So why can't she just be? She realizes her time is coming to an end. She getting phased out, and she don't want to move. Why can't she just be like on some hater shit? Or I don't want nobody to take my position. Why does she have to be on? Why does it have to be? She
can feel all those things, but that had nothing to do with Maria Taylor or whatever her last name is. I can be upset that there's a new young hot anchor coming alongside, but she's not even an anchor. She's a sideline reporter. We don't even the things that
the producers asked or whoever asked. They went to Rachel to say we want Maria to host these things. They went to her and said this.
And you still your number one position is for you, and you still have a show that you host. The jump is Rachel Nichols' show.
Man, I'm hosting the fucking finals.
We get it. Everybody's turn is up at some point. Sage Steele, Carrie Champion, Robin Roberts. All at some point, everybody's time comes up.
Ivan, I'm not disagreeing you when it comes to that. I'm saying the issue comes when she has to face it. As a niggas on the sideline, we commentating on it. It sounds easier said than done. A nigga's taking my position.
I get that part.
Nigga, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I don't give a fuck what color she is.
I'm not saying she's not entitled to feel that way. It does. You keep saying it's not the diversity doesn't have to do with race, and I feel it does. I feel it does. When she says diversity, I think of race because that's what to me is.
She said that.
Do you think that because she's not black and she said that? Like, do you automatically just say that because she's not black?
Yes.
But why?
It's just like I was just showing my pops. There was a video of some dudes in Chicago that just got out the car and just let off in the whip, and he was like, "Well, that's Chicago for you." I'm like, "Why is it always that though?" You know, y'all always say like, "Oh, our city," like y'all want to hold on to that title, but how do y'all really want to fix it? So I feel like that's what's the same, analogy to this. Is like you can't sit there and say like, "Oh, this is just how it's gonna be," when it shouldn't be that way just because it's always.
She said ESPN brought this sister in as a diversity hire.
Is that really hate?
Knowing that ESPN's to cover up ESPN's shitty diversity policy, and she would know firsthand because she was a diversity hire. That was her word.
She was also a diversity hire.
So this was in the privacy of her own home, and it was like
she's having a conversation with somebody else,
and the camera was rolling, and somebody decided to chop it up and send it out.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's me.
That's fucked up.
I don't think she when she says that I don't think she says diversity meaning women because to me again ESPN has had several prominent women that they've highlighted throughout the years. But they're not
really prominent.
Was all of them diversity hires though?
Already said that they were co-hosts. They're highlighting men, so how are they prominent?
No, but in that context, there's no men that have shows by themselves either. So it has nothing to do with.
But you do have shows where it's all men.
But are you saying? But how can that not be a diversity hire across the board? You know what I'm saying? The same as if it's a prominent white network and we keep putting a black person in every now and then. Same as this the same with the women now. Forget the color. We're prominent. We're prominently a man's show. ESPN is.
I don't think they are though because again who how many
80% is men.
All the sideline reporters I can think of for ESPN are women. It's Lisa Salters and it's Doris Burke for men's sports.
How long does no Doris Burke is not a sideline reporter no more. She's a what the fuck do you call him? A
commentator
on the actual game.
Okay, so I haven't
Doris
seen her
Burke. No, she's past that. She's commenting on the game now.
So
Doris Burke is
commentating. Rachel Nichols has her own show. Lisa Salters, Carrie Champion. Like these are women that I've seen.
Carrie Champion isn't with ESPN
anymore. Yeah. But she was a prominent figure on ESPN. So ESPN has highlighted women throughout the years.
She had when
you know
who was
on more than one at a time though. If it's one at a time, hold
up. But Ivan, do you know who was on the side of Sage? Not Sage Steele, Carrie Champion when she was hosting. Do you know who was on the side of her?
No.
Jalen Rose, Magic Johnson, Bill Simmons.
Oh, wow.
Those are the three men around her. Prominent.
Who is she supposed to have next to her?
What I'm saying is, build a show as prominent as you say she's prominent, but what I'm saying is ESPN put her there to just say we have a woman there. She didn't have like a prominent role though. She was just there to get the topic off so the rest of the men can go off.
In-person narrator, basically. Just read this and then
exactly.
You done.
Shout out ESPN is prominently man.
Cameras gonna go off. Shout out to my
brother. Shout out to my brother Rod with Necessary Ignorance. It's the same fucking thing. It's like my man's is there to let the topic off so Rod can go off. That is it. That is what they're doing with these women.
But they do it to the. If it was a woman thing, I get it.
You're not putting a man in that role where they're.
Why you go?
Who's doing that?
Ernie Johnson. We just said Ernie Johnson there. So Shaq and
they've been doing that shit for 20 years. That's an exception to the rule. That don't count.
Who else? How many other? I can't even think of no other men who host shows on ESPN. All the shows, all the people I see on ESPN are women.
But do you know why you can't? Because those roles, those little maid roles, those little B roles where they just giving off the topic, all of those are filled with women. Ernie Johnson is the only one. And that's an exception to the rule because nigga, they like so many Emmys in. They got fucking all type of awards to show. They 20 years in.
Who else has shows?
Nigga, I don't watch ESPN no more, so I mean I couldn't tell you. But I know the majority of even after the games when they do the after shit they be doing.
After show, yeah.
All of those is so you put Candace Parker
Post
there,
game.
but I mean after a while. Candace Parker, you see what they're trying to do to get ratings. When Candace Parker is there, her and Shaq are going to go at it so they can highlight Shaq going at Candace Parker. That's how they get their views.
That's not what I see. I more so see Candace Parker standing up to Shaq. That's what I see highlighted. Like just because
yes. It highlights her, but it puts ESPN in a great light.
That's not ESPN.
Whatever the fuck it is, TNT, it still puts her in a great light. It's all about the narratives. I put her there so Shaq can tease her and beat on her a little bit. Not intellectually. So Shaq can go at her a little bit, and then I'm gonna highlight what Candace says to get me the views. That is what they do.
Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily put Candace in a prominent role. She just every time it's not like she's giving off her X's and O's naturally. Every time Candace Parker is being highlighted, giving off X's and O's is because she's going at Shaq. Mm. That's a narrative that the network is building.
And you don't think that elevated her platform at all?
It may have, but the narrative is always more important than the platform. And I think that's what Rachel Nichols exposed. In my opinion.
I disagree.
Just like the brother Tikashi. Shout out to him, man.
That's the connection you making right now?
No, I'm just saying shout out to him. I think he's the most important figure in hip-hop history.
Agree. I have no debate there. I have no debate there. Facts.
He is the most important character. I mean, I'm not even going to say character, person in hip-hop history. And shout out to the brother Academics. He was on Flagrant 2.
I think
I have to.
That's.
I don't know what you mean.
I have to.
Important.
I'm finna get to it, but I just had to highlight that because it's probably the greatest podcast episode I've ever heard, and it's almost 5 hours. This is what I'm saying. Tikashi exposed rappers and rap music. So you know when there was always violence, politicians and everybody else used to say, well, rap music is the reason your sons is doing blase, 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 blase. You remember those arguments, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to. We know those arguments.
Right.
Tikashi exposed that. Because of Tikashi, my children see now that 99% of this shit is fake. The shooters, the niggas that's really doing the work are going to jail. It's a shelf life for that. the shooters and all these crazy motherfuckers, they going to jail or they dying. But you got all of these $1 million brands rapping about murder. Now, because of Tikashi, my kids can be like, I know that's bullshit now. I know that's bullshit. That influence, all that shit is gone.
I wouldn't give him that. I wouldn't give him
Absolutely.
In my opinion, importance like he did it, because I feel like people can also find that information on their own too if they've actually been in the industry or around people. There's studio gangsters I met for sure.
But how many people?
Get
we're talking about
who,
children.
Who
here.
exposes it? He exposed it.
How did he expose it though?
What do you mean?
If he didn't want to save his own ass, he would have never done that.
Are we talking about the King Von shit? Because he popped up, took a picture, and bounced before he posted shit.
I'm talking about the business behind it. The Meek Mill shit. He exposed that a lot of this shit is fake. It's smoke and mirrors.
How did this shit been fake? What did he expose?
I mean, but I get what you're saying,
to
because
the children,
younger.
as adults, Ivan, as adults, we know this shit is bullshit.
I get exactly.
But the children, all the arguments that adults use is that it's the music that influences the children to do crazy shit. So now we have someone that comes along that exposes that side of the game. I was actually hanging around niggas that was trying to actively kill niggas. I was hanging around these dudes. These rapper niggas is not doing this. These niggas got multi-million-dollar brands and they rapping about murder, and it's bullshit.
They're not even punching nobody. They're not doing
that. To the kids though, not to adults.
Security. They be with police.
Not to adults. As a kid, I have to do like he said. As a kid, well, as an adult, we know this shit. As a kid, I'm not doing my due diligence. I'm not searching and all that shit. I'm taking this shit as
face value.
As face value. But now Tikashi has a huge platform. The kids see all of this shit, and he exposed it all. So no one can now say rap music is making your kids do this, because my kids know this is bullshit. And the real niggas that's in the street are either locked up or they dying. It's a shelf life to all of that shit. But all of this other bullshit, I'm rapping about murder and then I'm on a yacht and all of this shit, all that shit is over with. No one's taking this shit at face value no more.
He exposed a lot of shit. He exposed Meek Mill completely.
Yeah,
he's completely exposed. Meek Mill needs to just start rapping with Kirk Franklin. He should have been on the song with Kirk Franklin.
No, nigga, you rapping about murder and shit, and then you get
you talking all this tough shit. You talking all this tough shit. Then you talking
got me out of prison.
Wait, you talking all this tough shit.
Double Crab got me out of prison. What am I supposed to do?
You talking all this tough shit. You willing to go back. You willing to do all your shit.
Am I bugging? If a nigga get me out of prison, yes, nigga. If I got Bentley money, you got that coming. What are we talking about?
This is what I'm saying though. You rapped all that tough shit. You talk about when you see Tikashi, you gonna do whatever you was gonna do. You didn't do shit, right? Tikashi exposes it. You get mad that he putting the video out there. Then you flag down this video. So then you turn around and you do some police shit. Mister, you don't fuck with rats. Then you turn around and you do some police shit. So now, you get exposed again. Then Tikashi comes home right when you getting quarantined, right? And then as soon as the world open up, he sells an event out. Y'all said I was gonna never be able to perform again. Everything that y'all said is exposed. Everything that y'all was talking about when I was locked up, before I come home, everything y'all was saying, exposed.
Didn't they cancel some of this shit too? We're putting a lot of shit on Tikashi's shoulders. Tikashi's the king of the fucking trolls now. Tikashi's good now. Tikashi's good with the internet.
Did he not just sell out in Miami?
Shit, I don't know.
He did though. He just sold out in Miami.
Did he perform though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he jumped in the crowd.
Okay.
I'm saying,
they ran him out of Houston, didn't they? Didn't they cancel the shit in Houston?
All of that.
Y'all said I would never be able to perform again.
Who was y'all? Who said that?
The hip hop world.
All of that. Ivan is. I'm not arguing with that. What I'm saying is Tikashi himself exposed the smoke and mirrors. So now when my children or other children, they didn't have to read this information. They seen it. So he was actually hanging around niggas that was actively trying to kill people. Whether he was getting whatever was happening with that situation is what it is. But he was actually hanging around real niggas that was trying to do some things. So he was on that side, and he knows a lot of this rap shit is bullshit. And so he exposed that for everybody to see. All that other shit, what the trolling and all that shit, I understand. But now when my kids see niggas rapping about this, that influence is gone.
Do you ask your kids? Do they feel like when rappers are rapping, it's strictly entertainment? Like none of this shit they're rapping about is real. Ask them.
My kids for sure think this shit real.
So what did Tikashi expose then? If your kids still believe the rap is real, what did he change? Because all the shit you just said went out the window just by this man saying that.
Yeah, my kids for sure thought that. No, they thought like my son thought that shit was the
before
realest
or
shit
after.
Ever. Before, he thought the shit was the realest shit ever. Even with the King Von situation, when King Von got knocked off, he just knew Lil Durk was finna start. Everybody was gonna get killed.
And that was before. That was what? That was before the Tikashi shit, right? Or in the middle of it.
And then Tikashi started exposing that. What's going on, Durk? You said this.
Yeah.
What's going on with this?
Yeah, but if you actually pay attention, it was like, okay, he pulled up, took the picture, and got out of town.
No,
Tikashi is still exposing this shit.
He's exposing the fact that you're rapping about this, but you're not doing anything. He's exposing the fact that this shit is just you can't do nothing. You have a multi-million-dollar. Lil Durk is one of the top 2 rappers in maybe top. I know he's top 5 right now. Are the biggest rappers in the game right now. And he's saying, because of this, you got a multi-million-dollar brand. Your man's got knocked off, and you cannot do nothing about it. That is what he's exposing.
And then they just killed his brother, too. His blood brother.
I ain't rolling. Mostly because we know the world, because we know the feds are looking after Tikashi. So what am I supposed to do?
Oh my God!
Whether I'm a real nigga or not.
What am I? Am I missing anything?
If I'm a real nigga or not?
What you're missing is that Ivan likes to debate. He's gonna die on that hill, and that's just
absolutely. I'm gonna fucking debate.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to make no moves. What he's doing is using his social media platform to expose the fact that these niggas not moving how they say they moving.
Because you're in front of the fucking feds. You're in front of the feds. What am I supposed to do with a nigga in front of the feds? Be honest.
No, if you Mr. I don't give a fuck and you willing to do your time, you supposed to do what the fuck you said you was gonna do.
Exactly.
I don't have to kill you, but I can punch you in your mouth.
He took Meek and broke Meek all the way down. So niggas was looking at. We know what Meek used to do back in the day. Okay, that's whatever he did back in the day. But he took Meek and broke him all the way down to just his brand. He exposed. He not this street nigga that y'all. He's not this street nigga no more. He has a multi-million-dollar brand. He can't do nothing, and
he's not.
Basically, the music is bullshit.
That's really what it is.
That is what he's
not
doing.
saying that Lil Durk probably never been that, or certain niggas never been that. It's simply as now that you're at the status that you're at, you can't do the shit that you're saying you could do. So was
this Tikashi before the Fed shit or after the Fed shit?
It's all after the feds. He exposed rap after the feds.
So once I have federal agents looking after me, now I'm breaking down the rap game.
If I'm a kid and I think all this shit is real, and then I see Tikashi, whom all the kids follow, and I see him putting this on his platform and he's exposing all of this, I don't care about no Fed and all this shit. I'm like, oh, this was some bull. Oh, Meek Mill, he ain't doing nothing. Bullshit.
Yeah. If a kid thinks that, then okay. But as an adult, you sitting here arguing, knowing that this nigga has the feds right on his fucking tail.
As an adult, I don't care. My argument before, when I brought this situation up, my beginning argument was it was important because as adults, and the people older than us like to say that the music influences the kids to do crazy shit. And what Tikashi did was expose the fact that the music is bullshit to the kids.
I ain't rolling.
Including his own, basically, because he was blickier, stickier.
That's all I'm saying.
He was a snitchier.
Yeah, I ain't rolling.
Snitchier.
I ain't rolling. I don't think the kids is looking at NBA YoungBoy like everything he says is bullshit.
Where's NBA YoungBoy right now?
Hell, I don't know. I don't listen to him.
Smiling, which I don't get. I don't get how you know.
Where's YNW Melly? Where is Pooh Shiesty?
Locked up.
These niggas is...
Nah, I don't want to say nothing about no Pooh Shiesty because he had a turtle suit on. And that's when you finna go to PC.
But he's still locked up.
I mean, so that's true, but what's the music bullshit? I mean, he locked up because he got caught.
If niggas are locked up, is it bullshit?
No, what I'm saying, it's not...
And he has security.
It's not just a one size fit all no more. It's not a one size fits all no more. It's a lot of this shit is bullshit, and then there's a shelf life on the real niggaism. If you want to,
that's been the case. To me, that's been the case. What? Once it was like, oh well, Rick Ross is the CEO, but he rapping like the kingpin. All this shit is fake. All this shit done to me.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Around that time,
that's 16 years ago, right?
But like,
how long ago was it now?
He's saying the generations now. Yeah. That's where he's determining the generations now.
Okay, but right. How old are niggas? How old are niggas? Niggas is in their 30s, so niggas was 15 when Rick Ross was first dropping, right? And we know, okay, this nigga's rapping like
about that.
He's rapping like a fucking drug kingpin. But we know this nigga's really not that.
I got. See, I'm a nigga that loves to research and shit. So I actually looked into the Ross shit, but the internet now wasn't as prevalent. I mean, the internet back then wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I was 15, nigga. We talking about MySpace. Yeah. Where am I going to see Rick Ross federal photos? Now, if 50 Cent was to expose Ross in 2021, this shit is all over Twitter. There's no way he's fighting that. No way. This is breaking news Twitter immediately. Back then, it wasn't like that. You got to really go research this shit. I was a MySpace nigga. So it didn't hit as hard. 50 may have exposed it, but it didn't hit as hard. Tikashi was exposing this shit on every level.
I'm not saying he's not. I don't think it carries the weight that you giving it. Like,
who takes Meek's Mill serious now?
Please, tell me. Who took Meek Mill serious before?
Serious with the whole. A lot of his chain. We had his chain put on and shit. How he was behind him, like that shit was just weird with his belly out and shit. Y'all didn't see that when Rick Ross gave Meek Mill
Drake
chain.
Drake been took the nigga shine. Then the video came out with you boxing. Oh, this ain't no street nigga, but street nigga don't box like this.
It's a little Durk situation. Y'all think he hard? Who? Like before the Tikashi thing.
Lil Durk was one of the diamonds that was able to make it, but because he make it and now you have a multi-million-dollar business, what's going to happen is one, you're no longer at that level, so you're going to watch everybody you love die.
And
unfortunately,
it blew me away when Young Thug had put the ring on him too and called him his girl. So
on who? Okay,
Durk.
Now we talking about Durk. Do you think Durk's reaction to Quando Rondo is gonna be the same reaction if you put Durk and Quando Rondo in the room and Durk and Tikashi in the room, you think his reaction gonna be the same to both?
It's not about being in the room. I mean, you moving the goalposts. What we're saying is like Skinny just said, when his son seen what happened, everybody was under the assumption Durk gon' everybody dying. Durk gonna get everybody, and then Tikashi comes and say, "Hey, Mr. Multi-million-dollar brand, what you gonna do now that they didn't kill your homeboy?"
And the difference is Quando Rondo is a regular schmegular nigga in the rap game, and this other nigga has federal agents right on his fucking tail.
It's not about.
It absolutely is. I'm not moving that way in front of the feds. Nobody.
It's not about him moving. What he's doing is using his platforms to expose the smoke.
He didn't get that platform. His platform didn't become that until he had federal fucking agents on his back. It does matter. It absolutely matters.
Because now Ivan's son, because Tikashi puts that out there. Now Skinny's son is like, well, Durk, what you gonna do?
It don't matter what you do. If I know the feds are watching you, I'm going to move differently around you. I don't give a fuck if you the weed man. If you the weed man today and I'm going to buy a dime bag, if I know the feds are watching you next week, guess what? I'm not buying weed from you no more.
But if I got $1 million to blow, if I have $1 million to blow, right?
Okay.
I have $1 million to blow.
All right.
Spence got the feds watching him. I have this knucklehead young nigga that's willing to take that $1 million and go to the feds behind killing Spence.
Exactly.
Why is he not getting touched?
Do you think the feds don't know that? Okay, this nigga got knocked off, and it came from this young nigga. Why would this young nigga?
I'm gonna tell you one.
You gonna have to figure that out
before the hanging.
Hey. All that shit. Listen, what I'm saying is this: all that shit. Once it comes to murder and shit like that, you got to prove it. You have to prove that shit. I'm willing to take that risk behind who I felt was my brother being killed, and you stay talking. He has to get touched. Whether somebody walks up and slap him, whether somebody stabs him in the side, he has to understand that you're touchable.
And he's doing interviews in a fucking.
I'm doing interviews. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
No security. I give him that.
Now,
even
feds outside the door. Feds outside the door. I'm not.
Boy, this shit went from a 40-yard field goal to an 80.
It's people that
feds outside the door. I've been saying that.
What I'm saying is, regardless of how Tikashi is moving, Tikashi is using this right here and his thumbs
Wi-Fi
to showcase that this shit is bullshit.
It's been bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's been bullshit.
We know this.
It was bullshit in 2000 when Rick Ross hit the scene. All of it became bullshit.
Skinny just said verbatim that when the shit happened with King Von, what the fuck did his son say? What did his son say? Everybody was gonna die.
So in 2005, when Rick Ross came out and it's like, this is not really who this nigga is.
Yeah, come on. We
talking? Because you're putting all this rabbit smoke and mirrors strictly on Tikashi 6ix9ine's shoulders, and it's been bullshit. Whether you want to admit it or not.
Okay. Wait. What was really exposed in 2005 with Rick Ross?
Just Rick Ross, not the industry.
That he's rapping as this big kingpin, but he's really not. He was really a regular rapper.
Wait. Hold on. This was in songs. He's a CEO, right? He's a CEO in 2005.
Right.
Miami is known for having the most drugs inside their prison system. How do they get the drugs inside their prison system?
I don't know.
A CEO. So how is he not a kingpin?
Did he put the king?
What is exposed?
Did he put the CO? Did he put the CO shit in it?
What is exposed? Is all I'm asking.
Did he put the CO shit in it?
What is exposed? What is exposed?
Now, so
I'm not moving to go. I'm just saying. So if how we get our drugs is through the CO.
Okay.
And that's what you exposed.
So if I go back and listen to some 2005 Rick Ross music, the part about me being the CO and me working in the prison is gonna be in the music, right?
He said, "I sell drugs. I sold drugs. I sell drugs." That's still selling drugs.
So he didn't lie about it. He just omitted the information.
I told you I sell drugs.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying. That's not. That's just being honest. Yeah. How if Miami is known for having the most drugs in their prison system, how is it getting here?
Hey, man, you're right.
Even without Skinny's point, 50 exposed. There was one picture that I seen,
and Rick Ross still blew up.
There was one picture that I seen, and 50 exposed.
They don't give a fuck.
And 50 exposed him through music. How was the internet in 2005 compared to 2020 and 21?
Yeah, it was caveman.
If 50 Cent posted that fucking picture, if this shit happened back in 2020, if this shit happened in 2021, and 50 Cent posted that picture, we would be having a different conversation today.
I don't think
this
so.
was 2005.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
You right.
Agree to disagree.
I'm with that. I'm not moving shit.
All right, man. Where can they find you brothers at, man?
Instagram, social media is gonna be real name Sexy, no spaces. And then my Spotify and Apple Music is gonna be Sexy. So yeah, if you look out for me, check
two
out.
X's.
Yeah, 2 X's, SEXXY. I'm gonna be working with some of the producers and
more
some of the other
porn,
people.
Baby.
Some of these other artists that's out here. So we're gonna see what happens next time I do a show with y'all. Probably,
absolutely
do a reunion show and see what's going on after that.
This ain't gonna be the end of it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
fellas, where can they find y'all at?
Instagram, Skinny Junior 777. YouTube, Code 7, KODE, SE number 7EN. YouTube, View 7 Network. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy, or probably watching ESPN.
Oh my god. That's so annoying. You can find me both on IG and Twitter at Shayna_Candy.
Hey, am I able to put my...
Absolutely.
You got to get her stuff. Go ahead.
At Shayna_Candy. That's SHAYNA_KANDII. And follow the podcast at SPSM_podcast.
Yeah.
Sweatpants and stretch marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. You can follow me on Twitter at Just Call Me Spence. It's JUS Call Me Spence, SPENC. Follow the podcast pages on Twitter at Views from the 7, on Instagram at Views from the _7, and on Facebook at Views from the 7, man. I appreciate you, brothers. Wifey, this was a fun one, man. We up out of here. Peace.
Peace.